trying to, I'm convinced, this city is so corrupt. They're just trying to get cash from as many people as they can.
$500 they give me just for driving and truck. It's unallowed the truck in the street.
Because I just came to pay for a permit, and I saw, you'll see the lines are so long, and I was like, what is this? So I'm gonna catch it on film because this is crazy.
Yeah, they just.
Wow. Hi.
Are you guys here all for tickets?
You know what? I cover a lot of stuff for Harvey, local stuff, and so I came to pick up a permit, and I said I'm gonna film because this is crazy. Apparently, this is all for traffic court.
Wow.
Like this is and I was telling people it's a scam. Like, fight your tickets. The city is trying to scam you out of money. This is not even about safety. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm live. Hey everybody, I'm live. This is a huge scam. This is what happens. As you can see the police are here. But look at all, I just came to pick up a permit at City Hall. Look at all the cars. This is crazy parking. People cannot even find the room to park. Apparently, I said, what's going on? There are lines all over. It's like overflow. You can see the police were just having some kind of huddle. So now they're dismissing. But there's the officer that's always super rude to me. But yeah, so apparently this is all for traffic court. I mean, look at the cars. Look, they filled up the alley down there. And if you know anything about Harvey, you never see this many cars by City Hall ever. They're all along the alley. This is full. We still have more people coming. They're lining. They're trying to park anywhere they can. The city of Harvey is scamming people. Clark and his minions are so desperate for money. We need help. We need the authorities to step in and come and stop this. Like this is crazy. This is not about safety or public safety. Like this is just massive like scam. This is a huge scam. I mean, I'm telling you, the cars don't stop. And the line to get in, I'm gonna walk over here and show you the line. The line to get in is even longer. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I want to let's see, can I invite people? Sorry, I don't do YouTube live that often, people, so let me figure out how to do that. Oops. How do I invite people? Okay, so I shared it in one place. But what if I want to invite people? How do I do that? No, I don't want to start a poll. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, and I have 2 people watching, but I don't really even know who they are. So again, I'm at Harvey City Hall. I just went to pick something up. And I saw this, and this is just crazy. There's like, it's mass craziness. I've never seen this many cars by the city of Harvey, by City Hall. I was just like just like going about my day, and like the corruption is so insane here. Okay, sorry, I was just trying to share this so more people could see it. Sorry, I was just trying to share this so more people could see it. Did I zoom out? I think I'm zoomed out. Yeah. So anyway, I'm at Harvey City Hall. This is insanity. Look at, this is all for traffic court. This is a scam. The city is trying to steal money from people. This is absolute insanity. Is this all for traffic court? I'm just curious.
Yep.
Okay, because I'm getting this on Facebook Live. I think this is all a scam. I'm hoping that everybody appeals their ticket. I have been falsely ticketed. I have a whole pile of tickets. I have to come for housing court, which I did nothing wrong, but because they are desperate for cash. This is horrible. So I'm just warning you, don't let them intimidate you. They're going to try to intimidate you. They have this fake judge and a lawyer up there. It's dirty. This is all dirty. But I have never in my life seen this many people come to Harvey City Hall for anything. I've never seen. It's all a racket. Fight your ticket. Appeal your ticket. Fight your ticket. It's all a racket. They're trying to get money from you. It's all a scam. I don't know, but it's all a scam. I'm telling you, in my view, I just came to pick up a permit, and I said, what in the hell? I've never seen this in my life. They're trying to get money. They're trying to steal money from you.
That's what I said.
Fight it and go to Markham. Fight it and go to Markham. You'll never get a fair hearing here.
You won't.
No, never. This judge he's a fake judge. He works for the mayor. Fight it, go to Markham. Do not pay the money. Fight it, go to Markham. That's what I tell everybody. Look at this is crazy. Look at this. This is insane. Apparently so. So I had to go on Facebook Live because I have to show people, like, this is unbelievable. Do you see? Oh, look, they can't even find parking.
That's what I said when everybody was trying to.
This is crazy.
Whoever they call, I'm with you. Because they said 12 o'clock.
This is absolutely insane. I've never seen this in my life.
They might as well throw everybody's stuff.
And this is all, like, what? Parking tickets? Random car
Random
stuff?
I believe.
Stuff to deal with cars, though, right?
Yeah, this all trash.
I didn't park my load. I was going 2 blocks.
And how much? $500. See? Oh my God.
Jimmy!
This is insane.
There you go.
And once they figure out I'm out here, I'm sure they'll try to arrest me or chase me away, but you guys have to know they're trying to scam you. This is horrible.
We gotta stand in this line?
I guess so. You're here for traffic court too?
Yes.
I just went on Facebook Live because I've never seen this craziness in my whole life. I just came to pick up a permit.
Do you have to stand in or something?
I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. Wow. I've never seen this in my whole life. Look at this. Look. This is all for traffic court, apparently. This is crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Wow.
Everybody got theirs. That's what I'm saying. Everybody trying to take
Never seen this in my whole life. So crazy. Look, there's so many cars, they don't even know where to park. Wow.
120 is bad. Mine's 150. Damn.
But that's, it said no turn on red on 150th, and I turned on yellow, and he stopped me a mile away.
Right, French, exactly. Hey, French, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna start this again. I gotta call somebody. Or wait, maybe it'll let me put it on pause. Hold on one sec.
People are gonna get scared.
That's right, I would say don't pay it. Fight it, go to Markham. You'll never get a fair hearing here.
What do you mean don't pay it here?
Just appeal. I mean, that's my advice. I'm not a lawyer, but yeah. I'm Ryan. I do the Harvey Historical Society, so I have been arrested, ticketed, harassed. I get harassed constantly by the mayor because he's stealing money. They're all stealing money. And my alderwoman's been arrested, falsely arrested 3 times because she asked where the money's going. And she has spoken out against all the fines. Last year, they just raised the fine. So a lot of the offenses that you're being charged with, that you have to pay like $500 for or whatever, it's because they just voted to increase the fines last year. And she spoke out, and she's been arrested. She's been escorted out. So they're just stealing money. It's plain and simple. They want your cash.
Man, automatically was 100. This is the first.
You are a cash. You're not a person. You're an ATM. He wants your money. He has a 24/7 security detail. He gets chauffeured everywhere. They went to Las Vegas last year.
Oh, he was with Tiffany.
Oh yeah, he's worse than Tiffany.
That's where I
Yep.
live. Over there, he was with Tiff.
Oh really? Yeah.
He's in Vegas getting it in.
They're buddies. Yep. Yeah. So this guy is no better than Tiffany Henyard. Yep.
Nah, I see.
The only one that she, her and Dr. Passport.
Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Do you want to? What's the easiest way? Right through here. Okay, so I just I went to move so that my car is not trapped in, but we're heading back to Harvey City Hall because I went to pick up a permit today, and I saw a lot of cars to begin with. I was like, what's going on? Well, do you see this? It's not a dignitary visiting. It's not a Beyonce concert. It's not like, this is all for Harvey traffic court apparently. Now, I don't know if those of you that are from Harvey are familiar with Harvey, but you never see this many cars looking for parking around City Hall. Like, there's just never anything that attracts that many cars. Look, they're parking along the alley. This is insanity. I've never seen this in my life. So I talked to a few people earlier, and when I was inside, I was getting some film, and of course, one of the ignorant police officers tried to tell me I couldn't film. Well, there's the police again. And that I had to go away or something, and I said, well, why? This is public property. I could be here. So yeah, it's crazy. So we'll see what happens, and I really don't want to walk past a policeman. Oh look, and so they're there too. So there's a whole bunch of police. I thought maybe they were doing a police training exercise or something, but they're also here. I guess because of this traffic court. But I've never seen this in my life before. Like, the crowds are crazy. It's absolute craziness. So just be on the lookout. I'm on the live. I'm sure that Harvey police, if they don't try to arrest me, they're at least going to try to harass me. Oh, the chief is here too. Okay, that's the police chief right there. So I guess they moved the line to the other side. But you can, I don't know if I zoom in, you can still kind of see, like, it's packed in there. They're packed like sardines in for apparently what is traffic court. But I want to show you, okay. So you can see all this stuff here. Look at this, look. There's no room to park. Like, this is never like this. And the cars, I kept seeing them driving around. Look, they're parked on the grass. This lot is absolutely full. And then if you think that's bad, here, Chappelle, the line is this. This is the really crazy part. Okay, and then we're gonna go show you guys the line of people again. This is absolute craziness here. Absolute craziness. So look, all the streets along, like I said, you would think a big event was going on, or there's like a sidewalk sale or something. A big festival downtown. Nope, it's Harvey Traffic Court. Like, literally, you never see this many people. You never see this many people. It's crazy. Again, if you're just joining in, so I'm covering, I just came to pick up some paperwork at City Hall, and I saw all these people, and I was like, what's going on? Apparently this is Harvey Traffic Court. This is gotta be the biggest scam yet I have seen And we've seen Chris Clark and his buddies do a lot of scams, but I have never seen this in my life. So, you know, I'm sure some people might have some legit tickets, but we know, first of all, we warned everybody about this, and we tried to get people to come out to City Hall because last year, Clark and his allies on the city council, they voted in these huge fee increases for all the different offenses, tickets, fees, fines, whatever. Then they voted to transfer all of the jurisdiction for these fees and fines and everything. They voted to transfer them from Markham Courthouse to Harvey. So now we're seeing the consequence of that. I spoke out against it. They voted for it anyway, and now people have to pay. This is insane.
It's a whole inconvenience.
That's what I was gonna say.
Doing that, just talking.
Yeah, I just took video, and then she was trying to intimidate me. The officer was trying to intimidate me.
This is ridiculous.
Because they don't want this. They don't want people to find out that they're trying to use you as an ATM. They're trying to get cash out of you.
Get shit from me. I ain't got shit for that ass.
Well, if it's
Piece of paper for that ass.
right. Does anybody? I'm doing a Facebook Live. Does anybody want to share if you feel like you got a ticket wrongly and you want to share your story? Does anybody want to share? I'm doing a live. Does anybody want to share if you feel like you were ticketed wrongly with the city of Harvey?
Yeah, me.
Okay, because this is insane.
QR code last time, QR code.
Wait, what are they? Can you show what they're handing you? What is this flyer?
So what happened? Oh,
What's this flyer that the gentleman's handing out?
but we can just pay for the tickets. Not only that.
Okay, I'm curious. So, in other words, they're saying if you feel inconvenienced and the line's too long, don't worry. You don't have to talk to a judge to maybe get out of it. Just pay, and you can go home.
Yeah. Not only that, they already charged $2,000 because they took my car, the toy, for me to release the car. It was $2,000
Oh
just for having the lights off. That was only my issue, and not having my license with me. They took $2,000 and now they're expecting $400 more.
Oh my God! No, thank you for sharing. Okay. No, seriously, people need to know. They don't want this to get out, you guys. They know this is a scam. Does anybody else want to share their story on YouTube Live? I'm live right now. Anybody else feel like they were ticketed and they should not have been ticketed? Does anybody want to share their story right now? I'm live of why, if you were ticketed, you feel like you were falsely ticketed, or if you are getting charged too much. The city does not want people to know that they're doing this, but I think this is all a big scam. So if anybody wants to share, do you want to share your something, your story, or as far as like if you feel like you were wrongly ticketed?
Man, I was in a car accident. I got hit, and I was in Harvey, and it was a bad accident. You know what I'm saying? The airbags knocked me out from the impact of the accident. The whole driver's side of my Cadillac was totaled. You know what I'm saying? The whole entire driver's side.
Wow.
Ambulance pull up. They pulled me, and they rushed me. They forced me to go to the hospital. Rushed me to the hospital. Next day, I get out the hospital and I got a ticket for no insurance. Whole time I got insurance. Nobody ever asked me for insurance.
Really?
They put it, I had no insurance. So now I'm stuck in this damn line. I got the proof in my phone and everything that I had insurance.
And how much was the ticket?
They just sent me 2 tickets in the mail. I think one of them was like $1,500, and I think another one was like $3,000 or something like that.
That's why I want to know, and I want to get these testimonies on.
How y'all sending me tickets?
Wow.
Nobody ever even asked me, do you have insurance?
So at least $1,500 worth of tickets?
I guess that's a penalty for getting caught driving without insurance.
That's crazy high.
How we all go for
You're not. They're already beyond capacity. Hey, I'm covering. It's the latest scam in Harvey. So if anybody else wants to share their story, if you believe you were ticketed wrongly.
I'm supposed to be at work. I just had to leave work.
Okay, I want you to share. Good. No, thank you for sharing your story, sir. Yeah, I'm with the Harvey Historical Society, but I also cover a lot of Harvey political stuff. So, yeah. Anybody else? Do you feel that you were charged wrongly for this ticket? It appears that the mayor's out scamming people again. So yeah, did you want to?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
I feel like I got wrongfully ticketed. Coming down 147th and Loomis. So if you're not familiar, it's light after light. I don't see how I was speeding if my light was green and then the next light is red. What am I speeding to? So yeah, and it was a Sunday. Nobody on the road.
Oh.
Yeah,
And how
so-
much was the ticket? Do you mind sharing?
He didn't give me an amount. He just told me to come to court.
Oh, okay. They didn't tell you how much. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because the last year they voted to increase a lot of the fines and fees. So okay, but you definitely feel like it was not justified.
It was not justified. I'm like, where can I speed to? And the next light is red. If I'm my light green, that means I'm going to the next light. It's light after light, literally going down by Dixmoor.
Yes.
Like light
Yeah.
after light. So where am I speeding to?
Okay. Okay. No, thank you. I
I
appreciate it.
didn't want to argue with the officer. I just said, you know what? I'll see you in court.
You did the right thing. Right. Exactly. Not to escalate. I agree with that. Does anybody else? I do the Harvey Historical Society and I cover Harvey politics. So, right. So the city doesn't want this to get out because I went to pick up a permit today and then I just started filming because I was like, why are all these people here?
Yep.
This is all for traffic court. And so then the police lady's like, you can't film in here. I said, I can. This is public space and we pay for this. This is our city hall. But they don't want people to know that they're extorting people for money.
And they don't work 7 days a week. It's not even enough police.
I have never
right
been
this
here
amount of
to
damn
Harvey City
tickets.
Hall.
That's a good point too, right?
That's a very good point.
Because we have staffing issues and we get complaints that there are not enough cops even
Not
working.
enough police to give all these damn people tickets.
He was trying to meet some
No,
kind of
he gonna lose his job.
Ryan, I have a lot of respect for what you're doing.
Me
because
too.
What you're doing is very similar to the First Amendment audits, where
Yes.
where people show up by the police station and just kind of observe and start taking pictures of things.
Right.
And they really don't like that because if they have nothing to hide,
Right.
then
And you can see we're all peaceful. Everyone's peaceful here. No one's trying to cause trouble. But they were trying to kick me out. So I said, oh, then I definitely need to go live. I definitely need to share. Because if they don't want me to cover this, that means I have the strange feeling they're using you all as an ATM.
Exactly.
They're trying to get cash out of you.
Exactly.
Call all them and what happens
my
is
thing
they
is,
get
I
us up. They need
legitimately
to have
had an
somebody
expired
out
like
here
sticker, even though
taking
I
your
had
ticket number and
valid
saying if you
licensing,
guilty or not, if you go do
Colorado,
that,
and
and
I on
we
here
can
with
push
the
it out.
registration. I hope this documents that I did not commit the offense, but
Good.
I'm losing valuable work time by standing in a mile-long line.
I had to call out today for court.
That's a good point too. Yep. So people are, they're getting their time wasted, and also it seems like that this is extremely poorly organized. I don't see a good structure, and I honestly thought when I first arrived to pick up what I needed to pick up, I was like, right. I was like, wait, is Beyonce performing in Harvey? Did I miss something? Like, no, it's not.
When people summoned to court in Indiana, you walk into the courtroom, you sit down, you handle your business, you're usually out in
Right.
less than an hour.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
That's how they do it.
There is a reason why I live in Indiana. Taxes are less, and the government actually does their job.
Right.
And local.
And I know because I've been arrested here. They ticket me all the time for nothing. So that's my concern, is probably for money. Anybody else wanted to share your story if you feel like you were wrongly ticketed? Yeah, I'm live right now on YouTube. So, yeah. And then, yeah, I probably will reach out to Regina at NBC5, because Regina is from Harvey. So.
Leah, come here. He's recording.
Oh, hi. No, that's fine. She's so cute. Anybody else want to share if you feel like you got ticketed wrongly, or if you want us to say anything? Right. Do you feel like they ticketed you wrongly, the city?
That really don't even matter. I'm talking about this shit.
Right. It definitely seems like it's really disorganized.
Yeah, like shit. If they feel like they can't do something
Right, right. And this is the first time I've seen this. I'm so shocked. I'm wondering, is this like this every month? And maybe I just never caught it before, but I've never seen this many cars try to even park. People trying to park around City Hall. Look at it. It's crazy. Well, I'm not a lawyer, but I recommend that if you're really concerned, I would say try to appeal and try to go to Markham, because this judge here is, in my experience, in our experience, Harvey residents, they're not going to give you a fair hearing, most likely. This hearing officer works for the mayor, so their priority seems to be to get money. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just letting you know, as a local resident and activist who's been arrested by this mayor for no reason, he wants to get money out of you. That is his number one priority. You are not a person. You are a cash machine. You are an ATM. So be very careful. If you feel, again, if you feel that you're not being heard, I recommend trying to appeal to Markham Courthouse. Look, and there's still more people arriving. This is crazy. Yeah, people got their kids because they had to make time to come here. Because stuff, I mean, people have to work, they have to do their life. And the city is so unorganized with this. This is crazy. And if anybody has questions, if you want to reach me, you can find the Harvey Historical Society on Facebook. I can try to help you. Does anybody else want to share if you feel like you were ticketed wrongly?
It's a money grab.
Right, that's what I think too. That's what's happened to me in Harvey countless times. Do you want to share on live and tell us what happened? Tell your story. You feel like you were ticketed wrongly?
Of course, everybody does that shit.
Okay. I have never seen this before. This is a lot of people. And the line's barely moving. And when I was in there last, that room was full. I guess this is for traffic court. No, I just came to pick up a permit, and I started going live because I've never seen this in my life before.
Right.
This is all for traffic court.
Traffic court?
And it is, when I was in there, it's packed already. And people can't even,
traffic court?
Yes, they can't even find parking.
Oh,
people are driving around. It's like there's a concert going on, and it's all for traffic court.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy. It's crazy. Hello. Hey, what's going on?
What's this here?
You know what? I just went live on YouTube to cover this because this is, I guess, traffic court. I just came to pick something up, but I've never seen this in my life. I'm like, is there like a big concert going on or something? It's crazy. This is crazy. The city, they're trying to steal money from people, I swear.
Yeah.
I think it's all one big scam.
All right.
Yeah. See you guys. Have a good one. If you do, I'm not a lawyer, but I recommend, if you feel like they're not listening to you and they're still trying to charge you, I recommend trying to appeal, get a lawyer, go to Markham. You probably will not get a fair hearing here. This judge works for Mayor Clark, and Mayor Clark's goal is to get as much money out of people as possible. So I'm just warning you that I've already been through this. Anybody want to share their story or their frustration with what's going on? This is crazy. I've never seen this in my life. Insanity. I'm live here in Harvey. If you're just tuning in, this is Ryan with the Harvey Historical Society covering, I went to just pick up a permit today, and then I saw like this crazy amount of people. I've never seen this in my life. So you all are here for, does anybody want to share if you feel like you're wrongly ticketed by the city? This is crazy. I've never seen this ever in my life. Does anybody want to share their story? In my experience, I've been arrested and wrongly ticketed fairly often by Harvey. I'm not a lawyer, but I'd recommend that you, if you feel like you don't get justice here, to try to get a lawyer and or to appeal to Markham Courthouse. This judge is a fake judge. He works for Mayor Clark, and their goal today is to get as much money out of you as possible. You are not people. You are cash machines. You are ATMs. You are not, they don't care about your name. They don't care about your story. They don't care about where you come from. They want your cash. You can still appeal to Markham.
No, they already passed out on papers.
You don't have to pay just because they threaten you, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to intimidate you to pay. Oh, no, I got that too. I got that too.
Court case?
Are you here for traffic court?
No, it's a court case. It's a domestic case.
Oh, I just started going live because I was so shocked. I just came to pick up a permit and saw this, but I believe this line is all for court, something court.
Court case.
I mean, you can ask, but I don't know. I'm just a Harvey resident. We're trying to take our government back because we get harassed all the time. We get arrested, we get ticketed for things we did not do. So that's why I'm out here covering this. The city of Harvey does not want anyone to see this. They want you to shut up and pay them the money. When you go in there, they will most likely charge you. Let's say you have a ticket for $1,000. They'll say, oh, well, you don't want to wait to appeal, because if you do that, well, let me see, we could work out a deal. If you pay $500 and pay today, then, we'll let you off easy. Don't buy into the scam. They do this every time. This is not new. This is a scam, and you are the piggy banks. Yep. We don't even have enough officers to give this many to give this many tickets. I thought this was a Beyonce concert or something. No, this is traffic court. What in the... You guys, this is crazy. Crazy. And if you look inside here, look. It is packed. When I went in there to pick up my permit, that courtroom, that city council chambers was packed. So Mayor Clark is he's trying to get money. So again, I'm not a lawyer, I'm just a resident of Harvey, but I recommend that you're probably not going to get justice from this judge. He's a fake judge, he works for Mayor Clark. You are not a person, you're an ATM. They want cash out of you. They don't care about your story, they don't care about your excuse. I get falsely ticketed all the time. I've been falsely arrested by this mayor because I asked questions about where he's putting the money. So Mayor Clark, since you're probably watching this live right now, what are you doing with all this money you're making people pay? Look at all these people that you got coming to pay you today. What are you doing with all their money, Mayor Clark? We know you went to Las Vegas and had a nice trip. We know you have a you have a 24/7 security detail. We know you never drive, you get chauffeured around. So probably you all, if you pay your fines today, it's gonna go buy some steaks for the mayor or something. My advice, I'm not a lawyer, but again, speak up for yourself. Don't just pay whatever they tell you. If you do, they'll come for you again. They'll keep ticketing you. You'll be an easy target. Don't be their ATM. That's my advice. Does anybody want to share if they feel like they were wrongly ticketed? If you want to share, let me know. Wow, this is crazy, Mr. Whittington. I've never seen this many people show up for court. There's Mr. Whittington. And if anybody wants to share at a later date, my name is Ryan. I do the Harvey Historical Society. You can find me on Facebook. So if you look up Harvey Historical Society, I also have a group called Chicago Southland Politics, so I cover local politics. This is not just a Harvey issue. It happens in a lot of our towns. But we are being used like ATMs by these politicians. They don't care. This is not about safety. This is about money. They want to take as much money from you as possible. So if you ever want to reach out, you can find me. Again, my name is Ryan. I do the Harvey Historical Society. We have a Facebook group. I'm happy to help where I can. But if people don't start standing up, we're just gonna keep getting money stolen from us from these politicians. This is all a scam, people. And you know, again, I'm not a lawyer. Maybe some people actually did, you know, have some real violations. Great, then you owe up. You owe up to it. You own up to it. You pay. But there's no way all these people are guilty. And then we have people saying like $500 tickets for like a small infraction. Like this insanity. This is a money grab. So again, if you need help, you can find me. I'm Ryan. I do the Harvey Historical Society. I do. We have a Facebook group, so feel free. You can contact me on there. Wow, Mr. Suarez, this is crazy. I've never seen this many people show up for court. There's the economic development coordinator. He's for Harvey. He's there. This is crazy. Just so you know, the money that if you don't fight it and you feel like you didn't do anything wrong, the money will probably go to, you know, buying some steaks for the mayor, maybe another Las Vegas trip. So it's very clear. This is not about safety. This is about money. You are a cash station to them. You're an ATM. You're a dollar sign. You are not a person. If anybody, you know, needs help, or if you want to speak out, or just follow Harvey happenings. My name is Ryan. I do the Harvey Historical Society. You can find us on Facebook. This is not only in Harvey. It happens in a lot of local towns, unfortunately. So know your rights. Know that you can appeal to Markham Courthouse. You do not have to accept what the judge here in Harvey tells you. The quote-unquote judge, who is just a lackey for Mayor Clark. So know your rights. Again, you do not have to pay. You don't have to pay just because they tell you you have to pay. If you feel that you did not do anything wrong and you're not getting what you feel you deserve, you have a right to appeal to Markham Courthouse. This is a fake judge here. He is not a real judge. He works for Mayor Clark. He's just a Mayor Clark lackey. So don't feel that you have to pay what they're telling you. You have to pay here. They will threaten you. They'll intimidate you when you go in. They'll get a lawyer that's all dressed up to be in your face. Don't be intimidated. This is all a scam. Yeah. So this is a scam that is done regularly at Harvey Court, where they will ticket people who have done nothing wrong. But they know people can be easily intimidated. So you got to notice, you got to show up for court. They'll have a judge who's really not a judge, but he's hired by Mayor Clark to intimidate people. They make you come stand before the dais, the raised area. There'll be a city prosecutor in his suit, and they're going to try to tell you, you did this. Wow, this is so serious. You're going to have to pay. And, you might feel, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. Why am I being ticketed? So if you feel that you shouldn't pay, you didn't do anything wrong, you have a right to appeal. And if they still don't, accept your explanation or whatever, you have a right to get a lawyer. You can take this to Markham. You don't have to let them do this. But what they will routinely do, I haven't seen it in traffic court as much. My experience is more in housing court, where I've gotten a lot of fake tickets, is they will ticket you. Let's say, here, you got $500 for blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I didn't do anything. Oh, okay, well, you could fight it, but we're going to keep finding you every day. But if you pay today, well, we'll work out a deal. There's another thing in quotes. You can pay $250 today, and we'll make it all go away. And you know what most people do? You think they stand up for their rights? No. They say, okay, fine, I'll just pay the $250, because they don't want to have to deal with this again. And that is how the city takes your money. It's a scam. It's a scam. Now, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not a lawyer, so do what you feel is best. But I'm a Harvey resident. I cover a lot of government stuff. I cover a lot of corruption. This is a scam we see everywhere, and they are always ticketing me because they hate me because I speak out and say things like this. I've been arrested by this mayor for no reason. It's crazy. But I had to go live today because I've never seen this in my life. Look at this, people. This is all at Harvey City Hall right now. And look, people had to bring their kids because this is prime time of day. Like, most people, they're working, they're trying to make money to survive so they can pay their bills. And then Mayor Clark and his police that don't work, they should work for us, but they don't work for us. He's using them and code enforcement to get cash from people. So this is, I've never seen this in my life anywhere. I mean, I knew it was bad, but wow. Maybe, my guess is maybe they thought since the weather's nicer, people will actually wait. I don't know. So this is absolute insanity. Look, there's a lawyer. There's probably another lawyer leaving from somebody who's helping somebody. You got lots of cops around. Also, whether you're a Harvey resident or not, I'm a Harvey resident and taxpayer, you have to ask, why are all the cops here now? Why aren't they out protecting people from crime in the city? Nope, they're all here hanging out, making sure to intimidate you so that you pay them money. It's all about intimidation. So don't be intimidated by the fancy lawyers. Don't be intimidated by all the police in their uniforms. You have your rights. Stand up for your rights. You don't have to pay them just because they tell you you have to pay. And as a Harvey resident, know that we are trying to get rid of this corruption. I apologize. You should not have to deal with this. This is horrible. It's horrible for our city too. Yes, girl, get it. That's what I say. Everybody go live. I hope everybody goes live. Expose their corruption because they don't want. Here's an undercover policeman right here. See, they're always trying to intimidate. Hi there. Yep. Hi, Detective Magana. We see you through that dark glass. Oh yeah, he's a Spanish speaker too. He's a big traitor. He'll put your ass in jail as quick as possible. He speaks Spanish, but he'd turn everybody into ice if he could. He's a traitor. He just falsely arrested my alderwoman. That was April 28th. If you feel like it, I encourage you all to go live. Please help us expose this corruption from the city of Harvey. We're trying to get rid of this. We don't want this corruption, but we need your help. So please, if you can go live as well, we encourage you to do that. Expose them. If we stay quiet, they will keep doing this and they'll keep getting money from people. The only way we stop this is by being loud and letting people know what's going on and standing up and saying enough is enough. And look, it's still standing room only. they're letting people out the back because I don't see anybody coming out here. So they must be going in here and going out the back is my guess. Hey guys, oh good, we got 24 people watching right now. Yeah, I've been covering this for at least 45 minutes. I didn't even plan on this. I just came to pick up a permit. Again, this is Ryan with the Harvey Historical Society. I live in Harvey. I cover Harvey politics. And I thought there must have been a Beyonce concert or something going on, because I said, I've never seen this many people park in your city hall in my life. Nope, it's Harvey Traffic Court. Look at this. Do you see this line? So I don't think we even have enough officers to give this many tickets. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not saying I know everybody's situation. Maybe some people, okay, they should be paying tickets. They did something wrong, but we've had at least a few people, tell us no, they don't think they were ticketed properly. They were wrongly ticketed, and this to me, this is just more extortion. They're trying to get money from people, and they think that we're going to shut up about it, and we're not. And you notice they do it during the day when most people are at work. So people have to take off precious time from their jobs to come here to deal with this disorganized mess from the city of Harvey. Oh, and then I got it on film earlier, but for those of you that tuned in later, there was an officer that was walking and handing out little flyers for people, and one of the gentlemen here showed me the flyer, and it has a QR code, so if people don't want to wait in the line, they can just go to the QR code and pay the fine. So that way they give up their right to oh, can you tell us? Can you guys tell us what's going on? Can you guys give us an update? What's going on in there now? So her case was continued, she said? Okay. So so we saw the officer earlier handing out those little flyers telling people, oh, I guess if you just pay, then you can go. So again, we can see this is not about safety. This is not about people getting their due process. It's about money.
Next court date, which is June 20th. Let me know. Raise your hand. I'm going to change your court date to next.
Oh, okay. So they someone's asking about changing the court date. Here's the gentleman that was handing out the flyers earlier, saying that, if you wanted to just pay instead of waiting in line. And this younger lady just came out, this officer, and said, if you want to change your court date to June 20th, let me know. So it looks like she's going to take that. I don't know what that is. Some kind of water thing. You can hear the call to prayer. It's Friday. Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a court date. I just got this in the mail about an immediate tow. I had a vehicle accident about three weeks ago.
Oh, that's a good point too. Someone else was here and he shared about getting towed. The city last year, again, we fought this and we told people that this was going to happen, but the city drastically increased the towing fees as well. So I want to say it's like 1,000 or something. It's crazy. Just and remember my alderwoman Colby. She got. Sir, do you want to share anything about your story?
I know. I gotta run to work, man. But thank you.
Okay, thank you. So they towed Alderwoman Chapman's car, and she was not parked illegally at all. She was just in the lot during the city council meeting.
If y'all want to continue our court date, the next one will be June 20th.
So the officers said if they want to continue their court date to June 20th, they can, so they don't have to wait. That's what I was gonna say. Is it still packed in there? Yeah. Okay. It's full. That would make sense because when I went in there last, or when I went in to get my stuff, I just went to came to pick something else up, totally unrelated, and I saw this mess. And how embarrassing for us as Harvey residents that they would make people wait outside like this. I mean, luckily it's a nice day, but still, these people, they got lives, they got work, they got stuff to do.
Now you suspended for 2 days from school. That's 2 days of education that you need. It's 2 days that I got to figure out because I got to go to work with you
So this is unprecedented. I have never, ever seen this in my life. This is crazy, absolute craziness. But it looks like at this point, I think at least the line has stopped growing. I don't see too many new people. Oh, I see one more new person. But yeah, it's been crazy. Oh, sir, can you tell us about what it looks like in there? Is it still packed?
I was never in there.
Oh, okay, sorry. Did you go in there? Did you see? Is it still packed?
Got my way.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing.
I
think,
don't know, so all the time is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time is the same.
Well, I think
every court is the same.
I don't. That's what I'm trying to figure out. This is the first time, la primera vez that I've seen this. You know, for me. Yeah, it's primera vez con toda la gente como eso.
Oh, you come on.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen. This is crazy though. It's loco. I can't believe this. This is nuts. So you said your wife is in there?
I believe in the other one. I believe in Win. And my wife then like Gordon here, but it's the first time we come here, but I don't know what happened.
It's crazy, right? Yeah. I've never seen this ever in my life.
What happened is right.
I know. It's
I got me go to the court and Win. You just every time this is different for why you come to the court.
Mm-hmm.
So you come for traffic, you come for and it's separate. And he come. Okay, how many people inside? Okay. That's it.
Yeah, this is so disorganized. It's
I don't know. Hey, so I don't know what happened, but you come here, traffic, not traffic.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I know this is. I'm pretty sure this is not housing court because I have tickets that I've been given for housing court. But that'll be next week. So that's why I think this is mostly traffic, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, how many days a week you have in the court? I don't know how many days a week.
I'm guessing at least twice a month because I know they have a housing court, and then this must be traffic court. So yeah, I don't know. Other than that, I know at least twice a month.
So you have like 2 or 3 days a week in court, and it's like the same every time we come. Like, I don't know why.
I don't know either. This is crazy, man. I've never seen this before. Never seen all this in my life. But good luck. Good luck on your case.
No, pick it up.
Okay, so it looks like the line's kind of whittling down a little bit now that they're taking some folks' information to. Now remember, this does not mean that they don't have to pay or that they're not charged. They're just continuing their cases for the following month. So they're telling them they can come back in June. So they have to do this all over again. So I just apologize to everybody as a Harvey resident that know that you can help us by, tell people about this, put it on social media.
Anyone else that wants to move their court call to June 20th.
This is the kind of corruption that we're trying to get rid of. And it's not just happening in Harvey, but I mean, it's really bad. This is really bad. Here's some more people coming. I don't know what they're coming for, but yeah, I don't see too many new folks coming or new cars, but it's still just insane how this whole thing is happening today. So hey y'all, I apologize. I'm still new to YouTube Live, so I don't know if anybody has tried to message or ask questions, but I can't see it if you have. I need to get better with this. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you're tuning in, again, I'm just covering this craziness that I've never seen in my life. All these people are here. They're finally offering to continue some cases till next month, but they're all here. I think this is for traffic court. So I just showed up to pick up a permit today, and I was like, what in the... I've never seen this ever.
Throwing it out left and right. Because I think the last ticket I had was from Harvey, went to Markham, and threw it out. Now they want to keep it. They stick it. Now they want to be like, no, let me see that.
So Jason, you said in Indiana, it's not like this, huh?
No, every time I've ever had to go to court in Indiana, and they get you in and they get you out, it moves quickly. It's things are done differently there. I've lived in Indiana. For the last 7 years, I've lived in Michigan City, Indiana. Before that, for a number of years, I lived in Cedar Lake, Indiana. Every time I've ever had to go to court in either LaPorte County or Lake County, it's always been efficient, and it's never been a big hassle.
So that's good to know. That tells us that this disorganized mess is done this way for a reason.
And when I used to live in Illinois, and occasionally I had to go to Markham for something, I've never done anything criminal in my life or anything like that, but just the usual stupid stuff, traffic ordinance violation, whatever. And
right.
I've never seen anything like this.
Oh, so even at Markham, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Markham's decent. Indiana is great, and not only that, in Indiana they tax you only about a quarter of what they tax you on your property here, and the government services are much better. In Indiana, it's a BMV, not a DMV, but the DMV is cheaper and more efficient than the DMV. The courts do their job. Everything works. That's why I like living here.
Yeah. And that's just a shame because our taxes here in Harvey are super high.
And my mom still lives in East Hazel Crest. I come back out this way frequently because she lives there, and I will continue to do so. And I just have to go to Harvey on that particular day.
Well, as a Harvey resident, I apologize that you have to go through this.
It's not your fault, Ryan. You're a good guy. I've known you since high school. And not only that, I give you a lot of respect for what you're doing right now, because I believe when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty, and you are rebelling against tyranny right now, which makes you a patriot, which makes you a good American.
Yes, amen to that. Yes, no, thank you. I appreciate that. And the more people...
If you do not want to contest your ticket, you can come inside and pay now or pay online.
Okay, so you just heard that again. So the priority here is, or the way it's set up is they have an annoying, convoluted system, long line. But if you want to bypass that because you're here, you have other things to do, you have a job, you have a life, you can bypass all that. All you have to do is pay. So what is this set up to do? Get money out of you. So this is what I'm telling people. We've got to change this. Like, people are not ATMs. We pay enough in taxes. We should not be subjected to this treatment. So in other words, she's just saying, if you want, if you don't contest it, you want to give up your rights, you don't think you did anything wrong. Oh, that's fine. We don't have to wait at all. We'll make it so convenient. Just pay. Just pay the money.
That is a universal thing. That's not just Harvey, but they make it extra convenient. To do that.
Right. It's crazy.
I think since you live here, you should be elected office.
I plan on running for something in 2027. I'm thinking mayor, possibly. But we're trying to get as many people, new people, to run as possible. We need new, fresh faces because there's just so much corruption. So yeah, and I don't know how many of these people are Harvey residents or not, but yeah, we need new faces. People, get involved, come to meetings, speak out. We need people to run for 2027. We're gonna have the whole city slate will be open. We'll have library, parks, schools for 2027. It's gonna be, we'll have a lot of positions open. That's why I think the mayor's doing this, because he wants to rake in as much money as he can before 2027.
Right now we have a movement in America for patriotism and constitutionality, and one of the things that, with the interest in mind that people need to go back to, is elimination of bureaucracy and elimination of tyrannical organizations.
Right, yeah. And one good thing...
Small government.
Oh, right.
Small government. We need less government, not more.
Or at least...
Our founding fathers believed that we as good citizens should govern ourselves.
Right. At the very minimum, we need more transparency. And then another reason why I wanted to do this live and to share with everybody is because we don't know, so let's assume everybody pays today. We're never told where any of the money goes. Any of the money for the city. We have no idea how they spend our money. Right. And then if you ask, like I ask, you get arrested. If you ask, like my alderwoman asks, well, she'll ask simple questions about, well, why are you doing this? Where's the money going? She gets arrested 3 times.
Well, get someone that doesn't live in Harvey to file a Freedom of Information Act case.
Oh, yes, FOIAs are good. Yes, we try. The city will fight those too. So I have a few FOIA lawsuits pending right now. The Harvey newspaper does.
You can't really fight them. You can fight them temporarily, but they will be upheld by a higher court. So if you're persistent, they'll be honored.
Yeah, we're definitely trying. But yeah, I feel bad because then people walk away, then this is their impression of Harvey. They have this horrible taste in their mouth, and we deserve better. And for those of you that know or you don't know Harvey, this is our downtown.
Not only that, I'm a real estate investor, and knowing what I know, that I would be likely to get fined for something petty, and if they don't respect personal and business liberty, I would not be inclined to invest in real estate in Harvey. If I knew that they upheld business and individual rights the way they're supposed to be, I would consider investing in Harvey. I would not want to invest in Harvey knowing that the rights of citizens and small business don't matter to a tyrannical administration.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm glad that you shared that. I have brought that up to the mayor so many times, and then instead of fixing the problems, he says that I'm just disgruntled because I wanted to be the chief real estate agent for the city, and he didn't want me, and so therefore that's why I complained. And again, it's like, fix the problem. Don't come up with an excuse. He just always has excuses.
I mean, you could promote and find business anywhere. I don't think it would be about that.
No.
I would think it's about liberty versus tyranny. That's what it's really about at the end of the day. Am I right?
Yeah, and actually, that's a great point you bring up. So these empty lots right here, I brought an investor to Harvey. These are all owned by the city, so we've got one building left. These were historic buildings. I brought an investor who was interested in buying and fixing up the buildings, and we fought with the mayor for months, and he said, no, I want to demolish them. And I said, why? You have people willing to put their own money into Harvey. They're not asking for handouts. But he decided he just had to demolish them. So, you know, when you make decisions like that and you don't even explain where the money's going or why you're doing what you're doing, like you said, what investor wants to...
Sounds like a no-bid contract for demolition.
Yeah, exactly. And why do people want to open up a business here in Harvey when they're like, well, then I'm going to be in line like this, having to pay fines every day or every month. So it's very frustrating. So that's why, you know, like I said, if you're not familiar with Harvey, this is our downtown. We really try. We want to get new businesses. We want to support our existing businesses. But when people get treated like this and they get fined over stupid things and they're made to wait in line and all this rigmarole, it makes it hard for us to attract and retain businesses. And you can see Thornton Township High School down there. So we have a beautiful downtown. We have so many historic buildings. I do the Harvey Historical Society, so we're always trying to save, reuse these buildings. This one has not been demolished yet, but this was, I'm blanking on the name, but it was an auto parts store for many, 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 many years. The old police station was right here. That was demolished under Kellogg.
One other advantage to fixing rather than demoing is if even if it takes someone a year or two to rehab this, then you get it back on the tax base and you generate revenue.
Right, and that's another thing we said to the mayor, because look, now you got empty lots there and they're not making any tax money. I think that's why they're hitting people so hard with these tickets, is because he needs money and he's not getting enough money for property taxes.
Yep,
If you make the place inviting to commerce and you have reasonable user-based taxation consistent with the premise of a smaller user-based government, then you have more revenue, and if you reduce vacancies and abandonment, once again you'll have more revenue.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Some people are just not logical.
Right. Or like you said, they're making money off demolition or something. No bid demolition contract. Yeah. So it's crazy.
I'm not accusing because I don't want to be accused of libel or slander, but I'm just saying it's an interesting point.
And I was going to say, unfortunately, that's a very common thing that you do see with government corruption. People making money off demolition, no big contracts, yeah. Actually, no, the Harvey did just have a no big demolition contract for a house that burned. And that passed recently.
Myself being in the contracting business as well as a real estate investor, I can understand a scenario where if you have an emergency, having a no big contract to get something done fast if it's a public safety hazard. But if you don't have a public safety hazard, depending on the exact scope of work, I can't quote the exact numbers, but depending on the scope of work, you should be getting either 2 or 3 bids, and above a certain dollar amount, it should be a sealed bid. That's official protocol.
Right, exactly. Well, and then that particular demolition, what was interesting with that is that the mayor volunteered to pay his own money for the demolition, putting us as the taxpayers on the hook to pay him back. And so a lot of us spoke out against that. We're like, well, that's unethical, unconventional. I'm like, why are you paying your own money?
What's his agenda?
That's what we want to know. And of course, we were not told that, but. So that's welcome to our life in Harvey, guys. We have so many unanswered questions, so much corruption. This is just an average day in the life in Harvey, Illinois. And it's not just here. Like I said, this happens all over America. We have issues with corruption, government that's not transparent, that is not working for the people. But particularly in the Southland, it's very bad. And as this gentleman was sharing, with even just right next door in Indiana. Why do we keep losing so many residents to Indiana? Because the taxes are lower and nothing's perfect there, but it's just the corruption here is just so bad and the taxes are so high. It really makes it stressful on people. And sometimes it's just they just don't want to fight and they give up and they move. So it's a shame. We deserve better. And these are the new Harvey lofts. So these were built. This is this big building, new building here. This is subsidized rental housing. Not necessarily the worst idea in the world, but even this project, the mayor did not take any input. He pushed it through, despite protests from many resident groups. My compromise idea, one of them was to make it senior housing, but again, it's the way Mayor Clark does things. It's his way or the highway. So that's what we're dealing with. Come on out, folks. Run for 2027. We need new people to run.
Right. Now with the code enforcement, is it uniform or are certain people treated preferentially and certain people are treated
It's not uniform at all. If you look, Harvey City Hall here has violations right here. There's a big old hole. This city council building here, the city hall, has many violations. They will ticket you to make money, and like me, I get just the past 2 weeks I got a whole pile of tickets like this high because I speak out against corruption. And I'm not doing anything wrong, but they will find a reason to ticket you. So it is definitely used for money, and it's used to shut people up, to intimidate.
Did you appeal to someone?
I have a lawyer. Yeah, I got a lawyer, luckily. Because that's the only way. Like I said, this fake judge here, will not advocate for you. His job, he's paid by Mayor Clark to intimidate you all, to get you to pay as much money as possible. That is his job. So it's just sad. That's why I can't even call him a judge. I'm like, he's a fake judge, adjudication officer. Right. It's like Clark says jump and he says, how high, Mr. Clark? How much money do you want me to squeeze out of these people? But yeah, you all deserve better. We deserve better as a city, and people work hard for their money. They shouldn't get it scammed out of them like this. And feel free if you want. I'm always at the Harvey City Council meeting. If you want to come complain at the City Council meeting, I'm there. Let people know that of your displeasure publicly.
Even though I don't live here, I would like to see people better inform themselves about their rights and get some things along the lines of patriot movements going, even in urban economically disadvantaged areas, because that kind of thing is big in Indiana, but around here people don't seem to be doing that, and more people should be doing that.
Right. Well, and some people think since Tiffany Henyer is no longer in office that corruption went away. Like, no way. Like, she was just the tip of the iceberg. Corruption is so widespread.
And I'm not gonna tell you my exact political views because it's not relevant in this case. But since I'm on camera, I'm just talking about principles here.
Right. No, I agree. We need more transparency, and we need people to be involved in the government. We also just had a meeting here last night. I'm sorry, not last night. That was last night. About animal, control, and the fact that we have cats and dogs that roam Harvey, and they bite people, and they get in fights with each other, and they get run over by cars and everything, and the city doesn't do anything. So that's another example of just total waste of money and resources. So the city says they're going to actually train 2 officers to handle the animals now, so we will see.
Not only that, there are all kinds of nonprofit organizations that help animals. Why not just reach out to some nonprofits and let a nonprofit get involved that actually wants to take that on.
Right, exactly, yep. And so many times we found out that the city can ask for help and they just don't. They just don't ask for help. So we just found out that a lady was bit and she was mauled and she's going to lose a part of her body because a dog in North Harvey was loose. I think it was like a 100-pound Rottweiler went after her, and the family member showed up last night at city council meeting, and she made her displeasure known to the mayor, and she said, I talked to the city, you guys don't do anything, you ignore us. So I mean, I don't know how much worse it can get. You know, you have a relative that's going to lose a part of their body, and the mayor's like, So these people gotta go. They gotta go. Oh, wait, they ticketed South Holland Police too? You got a ticket too, sir? Oh. I was like,
that hit me that
oh.
basically doesn't have any insurance, and she gave an insurance card, but she has non-owner's insurance. But she was
Okay.
driving her own car, so in other words, she's not covered in your MI.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But they charged you?
No,
Oh,
they're
okay.
charging her.
Oh, okay, okay.
I just wanted to come here and bring it up.
Okay.
And we're fine with sky high now.
But that took forever because I saw you like more than an hour ago.
I know.
And they just finished? Because you were already inside.
Yeah.
These people, I've been waiting outside covering this because they haven't even
I got
gotten
here
inside.
about 11:30.
Right.
But then they turned around and did the morning ones, and then did all the lawyer ones, and then they started the afternoon ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is craziness.
Yeah.
Well, I apologize. You had to
No
go
problem.
through this circus.
No
At
problem.
least you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. And I'm glad she's being charged more.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's not good. That's what happened to you.
Take care.
Thank you. Yeah, I saw him earlier, like way earlier. That's crazy. Okay, so they are moving. They're moving slowly but surely.
Chill out.
Oh, she's being so good too. It's so hard to wait.
That's why you need to be at school. You just want to take a day off because
Okay, guys. Well, I probably should get going too. I have other stuff I need to do, but yeah, again, if anybody has any questions or issues, you can find me on Facebook, Harvey Historical Society, Ryan. So any questions or whatever, if you want to reach out, I'm always here. Does anybody live in Harvey? If you're Harvey residents, definitely reach out to me. Come to meetings if you can. But if we don't speak up, they're gonna keep ticketing people. I get piles of tickets every week. So this is insanity.
What do they ticket you for?
Well, like we have one issue where we were waiting on a permit thing, which we got the permit, but it's like until we had various delays in getting it, and some of it was involving the city, but until you get the permit, they'll keep ticketing you for the same thing over and over and over. And then if you're someone like me who speaks out, just to hammer the point and to really annoy you and try to get you shut up, they'll just keep mailing you tickets for the same things over and over and over again.
If you're waiting on them to grant you permission to do work,
Right. Why would I be ticketed
you
again?
can't do the work anyway, and you would get in trouble for doing the work.
You see, you can't win either way.
Exactly.
So that's why luckily I have a lawyer, because I'm like, I need a lawyer to deal with this BS.
I do have some possible information. This may have changed pertaining to what you have going on between the time when I lived in Illinois and I ran my business in Illinois and now. I did some work in the town of Downers Grove in Illinois, city town, whatever, and they have a permit structure where if you're building a house, you're building an addition or something, then you got to call City Hall. But it's City Hall. But to fix your own house or to do minor alterations and all that, I don't believe you should. I believe as the tax-paying American that you should not have to ask anyone's permission to fix your own house, whether it's a rental or your personal residence.
I agree, yeah.
And if you're doing something that changes the tax base or is actually a major material alteration of your real estate, I can understand why you might need to go to the city or county or whatever for something like that. But I don't understand why as an American you can't put in a window or fix your own plaster or put new railings on your porch.
In some municipalities, I want to say it was Matson, because since I do real estate too, so I do sales everywhere and have to deal with different ordinances. But some now you have to get a permit to paint. You have to get a permit to paint. We're like to paint outside your house. Like why?
Which
that's
brings us back to the subject of when tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty, and
right.
It is time to go back to a system where if you want to build something or make a major fundamental alteration, or you're buying a building like that and you want to rehab it, I get it. But if you're trying to just maintain and fix up your own place, it's absurd.
And that's
tyranny,
why
it's great.
Right, and then here, that's why we see many people here just don't get permits, and they try to risk it, even though it's like $1,000 a day they say to do work without a permit, but they just try to risk it because you come here and you deal with this BS all the time. They charge you all these fees and inspection fees, and it's so crazy.
But to me, that's a form of extortion when you have to pay a bureaucratic administration to work on your own house. The whole system is fundamentally flawed.
Right. Because obviously, when you see how high, even just these tickets, how high they just voted to increase all the fines and everything for all these that you guys are paying last year. Again, it's not about safety; it's about money. It's nothing about safety.
I'm here for good reason. My plates were incorrect because my sticker had not come in time, even though I had proper registration and I was going in to verify that, even though it would appear I had done something wrong that I really didn't. But the conversation that we're having right now, we're talking about principles of tyranny and right and wrong.
Right. And how much? There's Harvey Public Works. How much did they charge? Did they say for your ticket?
I don't think there's a number on it. If it is, it's kind of faded and blurry.
Well, I don't know about the traffic stuff, but I talk to a lot of business owners and property owners, and those tickets are out of control. They're like $250, $500, $1,000 for small things, and those are small violations. So it's just insane.
Which makes no sense, because if they're trying to gentrify their town, they're pushing people away.
Exactly right. Like no, that's why it's like, well, of course, people are going to try to not get a permit, or people try to avoid City Hall however they can because they don't want to have to deal with. But look, you see the holes? Look, there's literally holes in City Hall. There's there are lights out and everything, and then they dare to ticket people. They don't even take care of and there's so many vacant homes that are owned and maintained by the city. Not maintained. It's ridiculous.
Which actually brings us to another point. When cities own real estate, we could call it land banking. We could also call it socialism, maybe even communism, because the government entity is not supposed to own real estate other than real estate which is used for administrative purposes. Am I right? What do you think?
I don't like how the city it hoards hundreds and hundreds of parcels. It's at the very least suspicious. At the most, there's probably real estate fraud going on, because there's just no reason. None of it's making tax revenue for the city. They literally just sit on hundreds of parcels.
Let's talk about this from a philosophical point of view. In a communist system, the state owns the land and the citizens don't own anything. That, to me, even if it's the city and not the federal or state government or anything like that, it's like, is the government entity really supposed to own the land? Are government entities supposed to engage in land banking? I don't really think so. I don't think that's really right, do you?
It wouldn't bother me as much if they actually took care of it, maybe, but I don't really see them doing anything with it. So that is my problem. Like there's no good use. So that's why, like, you need to get that property making taxes. Put it into somebody's hands so they use it for something. So yeah, in that respect, I agree with you. Yeah. Like, look at this. Look how do they dare to ticket us for stuff? This looks horrible. It looks horrible. It's dirty. The plaster's cracking.
To me, though, that's like a deeper philosophical issue where you start talking about eminent domain, where you start talking about different economic systems, where
Well, they've definitely abused eminent domain here. We had the city of Harvey pushed 15 of our residents forced them to sell their homes so that the mayor could build a park. And most of them were elderly. Some of them were the first black families to be able to buy on that block, and he didn't care. He forced them to sell their homes. So these elderly black widows are absolutely destroyed, even though he's like, oh, we'll just go buy a house somewhere else. Well, when you're 80 and you're a widow and you raise your kids, you just want to stay in your house until it's your time to go. And he just said, no.
Makes sense to me. So basically, what you're saying is this administration not only are they not at all compassionate for other human beings, they're tyrannical, and they are doing something which is not in alignment with our free enterprise system that we are trying to live by here in America.
Exactly. And then our question that we always ask is, we got maybe one more new person. That's about it. Our question that the activists here in Harvey and in the Southland always ask is why, when we ask for help, whether it's with corruption with Tiffany Henyard or Chris Clark or whoever, why does the governor not speak up? Why does the attorney general not speak up? Why does the Cook County State's attorney not speak up? Why are these people so quiet? Because these people clearly violate the law, and we have authorities that are supposed to enforce the law. So, right, it's like, they might think, they're just being quiet, but to me, that shows they support what's going on. They're supporting people's rights being taken away. Look, and here's an elderly lady. She has a cane. How long has she been here? Who knows how long she's had to do her thing here. They do have an elevator, at least, I guess, but sometimes the elevator's out of order, too. And then they want to ticket you all, and they don't even, keep basic care of their property. It's insanity. Again, if you're all just tuning in, we're here. I'm here covering at City Hall today. I went to pick up a permit. This is Ryan with the Harvey Historical Society. But I went to pick up a permit and then I was like, what in the world's going on? I've never seen a court date look so chaotic in the city of Harvey. So this just looks like they're just trying to extort people and get money from them.
To go inside, there are 80 people inside.
Oh, thank you. I want an update from, 80. Still in the room?
Yeah, I have to get up there because I think there may be 10 or 80 and the big salon.
And then what was happening? Can you tell us? So when you go in there, were they calling people up to the front one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you go to wait for 80 people? No.
Right. I don't blame you. I know, it's horrible. Well, you heard it there, folks. So the room's full. Still. I wanted to go inside, but I'm pretty sure they probably try to throw me out, which is also stupid, but that's okay. I know what it's like. I've been in there. Patrick Walsh is the city attorney, the prosecutor. So he has his tie on. He'll try to intimidate you, make you a deal. Super shady. And we regularly have businesses that get ticketed, oftentimes for nothing. So let's say if they get a $1,000 ticket, they come. The city prosecutor meets them on court like this, at court, and says, hey, well, let's make a deal. We'll knock it down to to 500, and a lot of times people will pay even though they did not do anything wrong because they just don't want to have to deal with Harvey. So the mayor will actually sit there often. I don't know if he's here today, but I've seen him. He sits in court and watches you like a show. You are animals. You are ATM machines to him, and he sits there with his staff watching like, ooh, how much money can we get today? He has no morals whatsoever.
Well, even though I don't live here and I don't come here that often, it seems to me what you need is the government to actually limit itself to what it's really supposed to do. Take care of infrastructure, prosecute people that are actually a danger to society, and enact things like fire departments and law enforcement that actually protect people from actual harm.
Right.
Not perpetrate harm.
Which they can't even do. Like a lot of people, they call police, the police won't even come, or it'll take them forever to come. But obviously they don't have a problem ticketing people. So it's like, well, what?
Why even bother having them? Why not just...
Right, like let's just all get armed and get rid of the police, you know? I mean, if they're just gonna go ticket people and they never actually help us.
A well-armed society is a civilized society because when the bad guys are afraid of the good guys, the bad guys won't screw with the good guys.
Right, yeah. Well, you do have a right to carry here. The rights are a little bit more restricted than Indiana, but you still have the right to carry here.
Constitutional carry. Everyone that's not a felon can carry if they want. But,
right, yeah, you got...
Of age, of mental soundness, and not a felon. In Illinois, you got to file a lot of paperwork and all that. But,
yeah, I would say Indiana's an open carry. I know you can't be open carry in Illinois, but you can be concealed carry here.
But there's a lot of paperwork involved.
Yes, yeah, it's true. It is a little bit more complicated, but... So yeah, I had to cover this today, you guys, because this is not... And remember, Harvey is a small microcosm of what's happening, not only in the Southland, in Illinois, but in the country. We have so many government officials that are just out of control. And the government doesn't work for the people anymore. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is crazy. Caesar, is this normal for the court, for traffic court, Caesar? Okay, so that is the economic development coordinator, and as you can see, that is how we get treated, folks, by the people. I pay his salary. You see, they just ignore you. They won't even talk to you, unless they can get money from you. He gets paid big bucks to be our economic development coordinator. How is that working out? They're pushing businesses out of Harvey. Okay, well, I would love to get a little bit of footage of inside, but that's all right. I got most of it. Well, good luck to you all. Like I said, if you need anything, you can find me, Brian, Harvey Historical Society on Facebook, or if you want my number or whatever, let me know. But that's the easiest way usually. Harvey Historical Society on Facebook. But don't give in to the oppression. Don't give in. How was it? How was it?
Tell him that shit sucked. Tell him Harvey sucked. Fuck him.
Oh, what happened? Yes, I love it. Tell us. Did they try to intimidate you? Were they really rude? Like, were they intimidating you, the lawyer and stuff?
No, it wasn't nothing like that. I ain't allowing people.
Well, oh, they continued? Oh, okay.
They try to trick you to get a lower fine. That's what they are. They say, oh, we're going to lower it.
I told you.
Yeah, I had to find them. They lowered it to 250.
See?
I got a October. What do you want to use? I had concrete. I had a box dump truck. No, I got my paperwork at home though.
Oh, okay.
It's too late for the picture file. Take them anyway.
You can go to Markham to fight it too.
They'll try to get out. Like, yeah, look at your date. No. I've been in real court before. I know how it is. They ain't gonna book me.
If you have to go to Markham, go to Markham to fight it. You know, if you
I got to. I'm gonna have my job do it though. So if I had knew that ahead of time, I would have him do it.
You got about 5 months leave in October?
October 24th, bro.
Oh, okay. Oh, they gave you a long continuance. Okay.
Yeah, they trying to get people to pay this tag. That's what they on. They telling you, okay, we
Tell
gonna
us.
cut in half. They book you all in here. They know we're gonna get frustrated because there's a million motherfuckers.
Does it still count on your record or something?
No, they don't even count. No, they don't count.
They just want the money. That's the bottom
Yeah, they just want the bread. Listen, at every other township, a tarp ticket is $100. They $500.
That's what she was saying.
Thank you.
In the ghetto, it's the hood.
Thank you.
Ain't no
It's the hood. How you $5?
Exactly. See?
Are you recording this?
Yep. No, this is good. We're trying to expose the corruption. That's the only way that this is going to stop.
Okay.
Because he wants you all to pay up and shut up and go home. That's the agenda. So that's why I'm out here today to tell you it's a scam. But you heard it from him. I told everybody that already, but he confirmed it.
That's what somebody was like, no, they don't do nothing now.
Because the more people pay up and shut up and don't fight it, they're going to keep giving tickets because it works. Because he gets money. The mayor gets rich off you. You are not a person. You're an ATM. You are a cash machine. You're right. You're a dollar sign. He doesn't care. You could tell him any story. You could say, I didn't do this. It's not right. I have footage. I have photos. They're still going to try to get money out of you.
I had insurance the night.
They supposed to throw it
Not even my
out.
car.
They supposed to throw it out.
So if you continue it, with the intention, they'll continue how long?
Mine was till October. I don't know how to do it anybody else should.
You can't contest anything.
Exactly.
What? Tell us. For I'm doing a video. Tell us what happened. People want to know what's going on in there.
Oh, you can't contest anything.
They want you to do it out. That's what they just did to me.
So you either pay or continue.
Pay or continue.
Yeah. Pay or continue.
So what?
To whatever they
next
get.
month.
Heck, what did you?
August 20th.
Oh, they get me all the way to October.
Are you serious?
He was behind me.
Till August? Okay, so do you hear that? He just said you either pay or you're gonna have to continue today. There's no contesting.
All for this, and I'm not even in the wrong.
I
Oh,
don't want to
okay.
continue it. How we can do that? The guy sent me off.
Well, thank you for sharing. I'm trying to expose this so people know what the scam is here.
Oh, it's most definitely a scam. This, you can just take a picture of the line in Harvey.
Right. Exactly.
We in Joliet or Cook County or some shit. It is Harvey.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Good. See, guys, I told you I wasn't making this up. I told you. Somebody else shared it too. I told you. Where did that lady go who was outspoken? Did she go inside? Did you? Oh, you guys just got here?
No shit.
I was gonna leave. Maybe let's see if anybody else will come out and give us some more feedback. This is crazy. What did they give you guys tickets for?
The license plates.
Oh, okay. How much is that now?
I don't know.
Because last fall they just voted. We told people.
I don't want to be on video, man.
That's okay. But we told people to come out and vote against this. They voted to increase dramatically all the fines last fall for everything. So even small offenses now have large fines.
No, he was the last person.
So what about already because he said if you want to go to Cook County, stay in.
So they're still allowing people to contest?
Time, bro.
That's what I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on.
I don't know.
It's crazy. Do you want to share? Yeah, it's alive. Do you want? Yeah, I'm Ryan. I do the Harvey Historical Society. Yeah, I've covered Dalton too. Yep. But I live here, and this is the hugest scam I've ever seen. So we're trying to expose this. Like, nobody in line should be afraid of anything. They should be afraid. They're scamming people. Nobody here has anything to fear. They should be afraid. And you all, in my view, should be doing your own lives and calling out their bullshit. Because until we all come out and rebel against this, they will ticket you again and again. I know, because I get tickets every week. Because I speak out. I have a lawyer, though. Like, I'm not paying any of them. Because if we allow them to do this, they will keep doing it. Their goal is they want you to shut up, sit down, and pay the fucking ticket. And your goal should be to do the opposite. You're going to stand up, and you're going to say, fuck no, and fight it. Right, everything. Yes. Literally, this mayor has pushed some of our residents out of their own homes. That's how bad it is, yeah. He forced elderly residents to sell their homes so he can build a park. Elderly people. They're at the end of their lives. All they wanted to do is live in their house. They raised their kids. A few of them are widows. And he forced them. We fought it for over like a year, 2 years. He forced them to sell their homes. So imagine your grandmother's 85. She raised her kids. Her husband died. She has her house in Harvey. She was the first maybe black woman to be able to buy in that block. And Mayor Clark, a black man who calls himself a highly educated lawyer, comes and spends years forcing your grandmother to sell her house. And the only thing she wants, she's not interested in money. She wants to live out the rest of her life in her house where she raised her kids. Doesn't she deserve that? Money. Because he wants a park, and he's going to get, usually they get money for that stuff. He wants to build a park there.
Where? Where's the new park?
Yes.
What's up with that?
Because that's 2 blocks from my house. So we fought that for years. We fought that for years, yeah. And it's even worse because they planned it in secret for years. Like,
I signed a petition, not that.
oh, did you? Okay, good.
Where's the park?
I wrote that petition.
But there's still, because there was somebody at Aldi's saying, sign this petition.
Oh, that was Missouri Irvin, yes.
Where's the park?
It's going to be he supposedly wants it to be 153rd and Myrtle. And then they want to demolish the homes and then a church too. So, hey, this is crazy. This line, I've never seen this in my life.
And the people with the business, the people with the businesses there never seen this either.
Oh, they told you the same thing?
They've never saw anything.
I told you, I went to pick up a permit earlier and I thought I'm like, is there a Beyonce concert in Harvey? I'm like, what? I saw people driving around, they couldn't find parking. I've never seen that in my life. We never have like this much demand. And then you notice they have nothing to say, absolutely nothing to say. So the guy on the left is the economic development coordinator for Harvey. I forget, the lady on the right works for the city. The gentleman in the middle, he's nice, he's the photographer, but still, like, I asked him about it. Caesar, the guy on the left, he has nothing to say. They all make big bucks that we pay them.
He's just doing his job.
Right.
So you're saying they're building a park? I thought it was a drainage basin for flood overflow on
Right.
153rd and Myrtle. Which one are they doing?
So both. They plan that to be, like, the mayor basically used the retention pond as like a cover to do all this.
So that's going to be a park.
Right. Yeah. There was like a pond and a park around it. We weren't opposed to the retention pond, but we were saying if you really want to build one in Harvey, which we don't think that's the best solution for flood relief, but there's empty lots all over the place. Why would you kick someone out of their house for it? It doesn't make any sense.
Cut it out.
What happened?
No, this is the Rango.
What happened?
That's a new vehicle.
Oh, yeah, like that. See the MP plate? That's a Harvey City car too. So they take our money, your money. They have all brand new leased cars with our money. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yep.
They want money, huh? And I'm telling them I don't have no money right now.
So you better pay your ticket today so they can lease some more cars. The mayor needs to go to Las Vegas again. Come on, go. Shut up. Go in there and pay your ticket. He needs another trip to Vegas. Come on.
So
Why are you arguing?
In your opinion, so who's
Go.
worse, the mayor or that person in
Tiffany? Our mayor is 100 times worse than Tiffany.
Oh, really?
Yes.
national attention for
Oh, so why
I
they not
know.
giving this man attention then?
We do. It's just not like as
Not just
consistent.
like Tiffany.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like Tiffany.
they're not as consistent. We're working on it. Christopher Clark. Yep. When you go in there up so they can extort you and take money from you, look to the right there, and you'll see the photos of all the aldermen in there. And you'll see my alderwoman. She's been arrested 3 times. Colby Chapman. I've been arrested before. We didn't do anything wrong, just because we speak up for the citizens, for the residents. And but yeah, you'll see his picture at the top.
And then they want to be hostile towards you. Y'all brothers here.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. They, ooh, I like
hmm And they'll ticket you like your property for little stuff. And do you see the shape of this building, Tim? Look. See how it's all cracked, all the plaster's cracked and everything. It's all dirty and
They'll
stuff.
find you at your house for having that shit.
They give me tickets every week: $500, $250, $1,000. That's why I said I have a lawyer. I'm fighting this, but I just want everybody else to know. How? Can you want to tell us how it was in there? Continue? Okay. So they're continuing some more. That's what the other guy said too. No, there are no contesting. You have to continue or pay.
Put our papers all the way up on.
You said they're going after girls?
Like as far as dating them or whatever, they want to court them or whatnot. Yeah, that's what they do. The Harvey officers.
Really?
I don't know.
Girl, tell us the tea.
Oh,
Come on.
no.
We want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
No,
Look at it. You don't got
no.
no more than that. Look.
I know.
Just look.
Cause she just came. Didn't she just come? Does she know? Does she know?
They must know her. Maybe she lives out here. I don't know.
I do not trust these police.
I know.
They manhandled me.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
Is he still
He's a detective. There's a detective, Muhammad.
Yeah.
But that was definitely. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on.
Y'all think all my stuff out. I don't got time for this.
Well, I recommend. I said I'm not a lawyer, but I was trying to bring attention and tell everybody, try to, if you feel like you're wrongly ticketed, try to contest, try to fight it. If they keep fighting you, you have a right to, hire a lawyer. You should have a right to take it to Markham. Now, Markham, you're more likely to get a fairer hearing. Here, the magistrate, or whatever they call him, he's just paid by the mayor. His job is not to dispense of justice. His job is to get money. So.
How many times can you contest a ticket?
Oh, contest?
How many times? Keep contesting it for a whole
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I probably try to go to Markham though. You know what I mean? Like I said, I wouldn't trust them here. From what I've heard, at least I'm more familiar with the property housing court. So usually what they'll do is they'll ticket people. How did it go, guys? How was it in there? Crazy?
It was bullshit. Did you continue? Huh?
Were they allowing people to contest tickets or no?
I'm taking my trials.
Oh, okay. Good. Fight it, yeah. Good. Well, at least he's fighting it.
And what can they do? They say that, but what can they do?
Oh, you don't show up? That's a good question. Maybe they fine you more? I don't know. Oh, no, I don't think so. Not for a municipal court. I mean, don't quote me. I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think so. How was it in there? Do you want to tell us? Was it crazy? Was it busy? Oh, you weren't up for a ticket. Oh. But What was I gonna ask?
About how many times you can contest it.
Oh yeah. I don't know, but my feeling would be you get a fair hearing at Markham. You know, if you want to fight it.
If you contest it, they'll just have you come back here. How do you determine here or Markham? Can you make that decision with them, or do they make it for you?
That, you know, I'm trying to get clarity on that because I had to get a lawyer, so I have a lawyer. Wait. See, this is why they don't want me out here covered. This is why they don't want you to tell anybody. They try to arrest people for stupid stuff. Yeah, right. It's probably all going to be continued at this point. I want to hear what's going on. No, I want to know.
I don't know what she's saying. That was more like give me some space. Leave the places. And get them. I promise you on my soul. And I am calm. You're telling me to calm down. If I'm calm. I promise you, when I stop talking, I get on your ass. I ain't never motherfucking saying you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Disrespect my mama. My mama dead and in her face. Didn't you want to be with her?
I always said to myself, Harvey,
I know where your mama at. I know her address. Say you want to think about my mama. I'm sure it's
Oh, there's this picture. Wait, oh no, his picture's enough?
Lame as hell.
Right, who cares? We can hear what's going on. I want to ask her if she's okay. Are you okay, man? Don't trust them at all. Don't trust the police. Most of them are dirty.
How did he get parked for it? What, just left it there?
Most of them are dirty. Not all of them. No, sometimes there are a few nice ones.
It seems to me like it was at that shop.
I guess she got her thing taken care of. Okay. She was talking to this officer right here. Maybe she knows somebody. It's the young lady you just saw walk by. She was talking. She was at one of the municipal vehicles talking to that officer. So I don't know what happened with that. Where did the young lady get into the car? Where did the young lady go?
No, she went that way.
I've been around too long. Not so far, yeah.
Yeah, so I still don't know exactly what happened to this lady here, but what's happening with her?
They towing shit.
What?
I don't know. When I was
Who? They're towing the car?
I saw something get towed. They towing shit. They definitely towing shit.
Yeah.
Nah, they probably not towing off the street, but probably like the most side line. Because I saw it coming from out the alley right there. They towing shit right there.
You look so pretty. I love your dress. Sorry you guys have to spend so much time here today. I'm sure you have better things to do than hang out here.
Oh, what's he doing?
Actually, that's weird. The mayor's picture's not up. Okay.
Are you guys two guys?
Yeah, those are our trucks.
Are you like Steve? Oh, I used to work at the park district in Riverdale. Oh, yeah,
Hey, we're trying to make sure we ain't getting caught. We're all in the same boat.
Wait, how can they ticket the towing people? That's crazy.
Trucks and trucks. They all get towed.
Y'all have tickets. What did y'all do?
I'm just trying. Was it carrying? Doing a trucking thing or person?
He got the ticket.
Trucking or person?
I had no front license plate. The front license plate got ripped off the truck. And that's it. I put it back on like 5 minutes later.
How much did they charge you?
250.
They charged me 500 for a goddamn tail light.
What?
That sounds about right.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I told you all the fines went up
On a
last year.
commercial vehicle or a
Yeah,
regular car?
I get jumped.
Okay, oh, so on a tow
I had
truck.
to tell like, I went to the highway. That motherfucker ain't going to Muhammad, so where does it tell like that?
You pulled you over on the highway?
Yep.
On the expressway?
I was coming from fucking Indiana.
Harvey pulled you over on the expressway?
No, not Harvey. No,
Oh,
not Harvey.
oh.
Not Harvey. The city. Like the highway.
Well, on the highway, it's only for 500. Oh.
Yeah, they don't have jurisdiction on the expressway. That'd be weird.
You gotta have the tail light. You gotta have the.
Welcome back to the Miss Money Show.
Right,
It's
right.
Miss Money in the building.
What
How
hap-
you doing?
We were
A lot
concerned.
happened.
What happened?
I'll tell you about this. We going
What
live
happened?
right now?
Yeah, we're live.
That's Sharon Emerson, Miss Money from the Miss Money Show. We down here at the Harvey Municipal Building. As y'all know, we got a whole lot of police corruption. We got a whole lot of corruption still in my town. Class 85 Thorn alumni. Y'all already know I don't play the radio. I'm from Harvey. I'm for Harvey. You don't like our town? Get out. Quit coming to Harvey. This is why our town look like it look, because of you, and you.
Oh no, you're blaming them?
All of them.
Why?
Don't blame me, baby. I came off hospice. You know what hospice is? I got 4-stage kidney cancer. I flew back here 2 years ago from the Beverly Hills Cancer Center to clean up my town. This is my 40th year anniversary, Class 85 Thorn alumni.
Oh, okay.
All of this right here, when I walked up, this flag was 3 blocks away.
Oh, you went to Thornton too?
Welcome to Harvey.
School, class 85.
They're gonna fine you
okay.
too, little girl, if you don't stand up and be accountable. You listen to you,
Oh.
be scared. They want you to be scared. That's when they gonna get your mama and daddy. So you gotta stand up and protect them. My mother and father are deceased.
How did it go? How was it in there, guys?
It
Crazy?
was all white people here. We was the first black family to come here. The Arrington.
Wait, did you go?
Arrington.
Did they ticket you? Were you here for a ticket?
They gave me 2 tickets in the mail, one for
Okay.
battery, which is stupid. Battery is a criminal charge, not a city charge. And who did I beat up? In my house.
Okay.
Then they sent another one for theft. What did I steal? From myself.
Oh.
They're corrupt.
Well, wait. So what
I had a
happened?
Harvey police officer break my finger.
But wait,
I was
so-
live on Facebook. He punched me in my face.
Did you go in there?
Detective Muhammad sure did, and I demanded a jury trial. Muhammad. He came, found out who I was. He came back and apologized to me 2 days later. I want a public apology. That too. But my town already broke bankrupt, so all I get, I'ma donate it back.
But why would they have you come here for that? That's a Markham thing.
No,
Right? Isn't
City
that
of
a-
Harvey citation. You want to see a copy?
Oh, that's strange. You can show us if you want.
I will. Thank you for your support. You're always at the city council meetings.
You know it.
And we're going to make it go viral today.
That's what I told them Clark's worse than
Y'all
tenure.
look me up on Facebook, the THEMS.MONEY show. Or you can simply Google me, Sharon Arrington, capital SHARON.
Are you related to the Arrington,
Capital
John?
ARRINGTON. Yes, John Arrington is my cousin.
Oh.
Paul Daniel
How did it go,
Arrington
ma'am?
Sr.
How was it?
my father. Some of y'all call him Superfly. He was the first black man to come to the city of Harvey from Birmingham, Alabama. And
So
open business.
you were here when the Dales were actually.
The Dale's mother still lives here. The Dale's mother and my mother.
Oh, that's right. She does. You're right. I found that out recently.
best friends.
The Dell, yeah, one of the Dell's moms still lives here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she lives right down the street here.
exactly.
Nothing I can do after that. So that's about it for today.
So what we gotta
Everybody
do
else is
schedule, what we
continued?
gotta do next?
Yeah. What do they do?
Yeah,
Oh, 5 people left. Ain't that something?
So why were you yelling? I wanted to cover it, but they wouldn't let me in there.
I'm hearing impaired. Oh, when I was just yelling just now?
Yeah, at the top of the stairs. What happened?
My neighbor is a rapist. His name is Amir Anthony Arrington, 225 West 155th Street. He's a Harvey rapist. Public record in Market Court Building.
Who?
His name is Amir Anthony Arrington. He lives at 225 West 155th Street, Harvey, Illinois. He's one of the Harvey rapists. He rapes women inside of 225 West 155th, and then he kicks them out into the street. Public record at Markham. He was had court on yesterday. He raped a woman, and he was just in the line, and I was telling the young lady who he was.
Okay, so you were saying...
He started calling my mother a bitch, and my mother is deceased.
Oh, so you were trying to warn people about the guy.
He's
you
a
said...
rapist.
Okay.
His name is Amir Arrington. No relation to the Arrington.
To those, okay.
That's what he claims.
Oh.
But his mother is a distant relative.
One damn day, man. Huh?
So what y'all gonna give us a letter stating this here?
So what? So
you better. It's over with.
Does he live? Does this gentleman, this Arrington you're talking about, does he live at that?
He lives.
That address?
He has a. It's called Studio 155. It's a non-profit. He's hiding behind that. Studio 155. Google it.
Oh.
Studio 155 227 West 155th Street, Harvey, Illinois. He is a rapist. Public record. He's still in trial right now in the Markham Court Building.
Okay, well, I'll have to research that.
Yes, Amir Arrington. They're not gonna give you the paperwork on it, but they will give you the case number, and you can look it up on your own at Markham Court Building on their computers. He raped a woman inside of 225 West 155th 2 weeks ago. And the girl came out crying for my help. I let her use my phone to call her family to come and get her.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he got police officers on the force that's protecting him. Yes.
That is a very serious allegation.
Yes.
Well, we'll look into that.
Yes. And
Seriously, we'll look into
he's
that.
been harassing me, and he cut my finger with a box cutter. And Detective Muhammad came, punched me in my face live on Facebook, and broke my finger and broke my phone.
Really? Wait, you have to send me that video. I want to see that.
You my Facebook friend? Go look on the Monet, M-O-N-E-T, Moshe, M-O-S-H-A-E, Arrington.
So wait, that...
Monet Moshe Arrington.
Okay, that's your Facebook?
It's live. I do live videos. You will see all the harassment from the Harvey police. I just tried to meet with the mayor today at 12 o'clock.
What happened?
12:02. He sent his secretary and his executive director out to tell me to come back with a lawyer.
Oh.
He wants me to get an attorney.
Before he'll meet with you?
They watched it all on Facebook. I called down here and his secretary put it up and showed him the live video of his officer punching me in my face.
Oh,
broke my finger, knocked me to the ground. You seen it?
No, I want to see that. I haven't, but I want to.
It's on Facebook
Okay,
Live.
because I can't do it, while I'm live, but... Really? And this just happened?
Yes.
When was this?
3 weeks ago.
3
Maybe
weeks
30
ago.
days now, because this is a new month. It's
Right.
going to be 30 days.
Okay.
So go catch it. It went all over the world. 1.2 million people was watching.
Really? How did I not hear about this? I definitely want to see that video.
Yes. So I'm going to get my paperwork, and this same Mr. Amir Arrington had Detective Muhammad write me 2 citations for battery. He said I beat him up inside of my apartment. I live in 225. He lives at 227. The man never been inside of my house ever. So he's a liar.
Okay.
Then he said I stole his mail. I had to stop my mail from coming there because he's been stealing my medication. He stole all of my mail. He even stole my income tax check from the IRS.
Oh.
They said they mailed it 2 months ago.
So you guys are right next to said and 227?
Yeah, I have to leave out my back door because when I go out my front door, he has cameras on my house. He watches me. He's a pervert. And he's a rapist.
Oh my. Okay.
Yes, go look it up. Amir Arrington, 227 West 155th Street, Harvey, Illinois. Public record. Raymond Markham. He was at court yesterday. Day before yesterday.
Okay.
21st.
It's recent.
The 21st, he's been ongoing case. Ongoing case.
Wow.
He's a rapist. He's raping women here in Harvey.
Really? Wow.
And the Harvey police ain't doing nothing about it. They well aware of it. They're his friends.
Now, have there been other women that have come forward to?
Yes.
Okay.
And Harvey police haven't done anything about it.
Are they? Thank you. Good luck. Good luck. If you didn't do it, fight it.
You need an ambulance?
Don't pay him.
Yeah, call 911. Okay, well call
What
paramedics for her.
What happened? Oh.
She said she had cardiac arrest. Forget about the court date.
Yeah,
you need
call.
an ambulance, sweetheart? You need an ambulance?
No,
Well, why you say you're in cardiac arrest then?
because that's what I have. I have open heart
You
surgery.
mean you got heart condition? Cardiac arrest means you're having a heart attack right now.
12. That's the next court date. That's the continuation.
Okay, so that looks like it's just about a wrap for today.
Yeah, they're
Wrapping
not
up this
taking any
zoo.
more.
What a zoo today, man.
It was 3 blocks long when I walked up at
Mm.
12 o'clock.
I was gonna say, because that's how
Stupid
Mhm.
allegations. They had one man find him $500.
For what?
And then they told him he had to pay additional $150 to get his car to impound. So that's $650 for going 3 miles over the speed limit. Cut it out.
Really?
Cut it out. 3 miles
That's
over.
all?
And he was a senior citizen from Country Club Hills.
And $650 for all that?
3 miles over the speed limit, and the state speed limit is 10 miles over. You can go 10 miles over any speed limit in the state of Illinois. But come to Harvey, you better do the speed limit,
Oh my
or
goodness.
you will get pulled over.
That
and
seems
if you don't have no
excessive.
insurance,
Yeah.
they're gonna take you to jail and they're gonna take your vehicle.
Mm.
Yeah,
And-
corruption.
right. Yeah. What else? What else did you see inside the court? Because I tried to go in there,
They
but of
wouldn't
course
let
they
you
didn't. No, they didn't want to. I mean, not in the actual chambers, but I had to go in because I was going to pick up some papers today anyway, and the officer was being really mean. She was like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
can't film in here." I said, "Well, I can. This is our building. It's a
That's
public
right,
building.
That's right.
This is
Pay
not
for that.
private."
That's right.
But I didn't want to fight with it, so I just came outside. But what was it like in the council chambers?
A mess. So after standing in line, what time is it now? I've been here since 12 o'clock.
Let me look. It's 2.
2 o'clock?
Yeah.
After standing in line 2 hours, you see they cut it off and stop the person. 5 people left in line.
Yep.
This person will be number 6. They cut it off and told them to continue.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, they're not gonna let you in. Cut off. All right. Well, you're going for nothing. 'Cause they cut it off.
I cut what off?
Whatever. The hearing is
Oh,
cut
I don't know
off.
what they're up to.
There's a hearing or something?
It was a hearing, yeah.
It was really crazy.
It was at least
There were so many people.
3 blocks down there.
I came to pick up a permit and I saw the crowd. I thought there was like a Beyonce concert or
thought they were
something.
giving
There
away
were so many
chocolate
people.
cheese.
So I stayed and I was covering because I was like, what's going on? It was all for traffic.
I said, oh, they giving out cheese today.
I could not believe it. So I was like, what in the hell is going
I
on?
came through the back way.
I just want to talk. The water company hit my truck and dented my truck.
And kept going?
With the big pole. No, they didn't keep going.
Okay, at least they
Yeah,
stopped.
so I don't know who to talk to see if I can get them to fix it.
Right.
I mean, it's a PDR fix.
You got insurance?
Oh, they gotta pay
I
insurance.
need to get my paperwork. Okay, you gonna bring me my paperwork? I'll be right here. And you can't hold me from coming to a public building. I pay taxes on this building. And your paycheck.
You tell them. They're so rude.
Yeah, they say I can't come back in because I speak my voice. I talk loud because I'm hearing impaired.
Yeah.
But I'm the voice. I ain't scared of them.
So tell us more about what was happening in the city council chambers.
What city council meeting is a hearing. They got
Right.
a judge there.
Right.
And they got the state prosecutor for the city of Harvey has their own prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a lot of giving people tickets and citations.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are illegal citations. The city attorney just offered me to pay them $50 for a $500 citation that was illegally given to me. Would you like to see it?
Yes, please.
It's
yes.
for battery. Battery is a criminal offense.
Mm.
How do you send somebody a citation for a battery? And who did I batter? Inside of my home. No, I'm in my own home alone. I'm on hospice. Anybody come to my home, it's my nurses, and my doctor, and my therapist, and my caseworker.
Yeah, if you
Nobody
have
else come
your
inside of my home.
your ticket, yeah, I'd love to see it.
They gave me 2. Milk and chicken. Here's one. Theft that I supposed to stole my next door neighbor mail, which the package was delivered to me. My name is Sharon Arrington, as you see.
Okay.
I live at 225 West 155th. Mr. Amir Arrington lives at 227. He's a liar. And he said right on there, he's a born liar.
Oh, I see
And
that.
he's a gaslighter. He walks around and tells lies to anybody that'll listen.
Oh.
And he's continued to character assassinate me and my business. I own Respond Now Solutions, LLC. I feed the hungry and I help the homeless. He's telling my neighbors that I let crackheads come to my house. I wouldn't care if they was crackheads, dope fiends, transvestites. They can be cross-dressers. They can be whatever. They can be a boy thinking they're a girl. They can come to 225 West 155th Street. No, what I'd like to have it now, please and thank you. I'm gonna wait right here. Kill, can you get my paperwork for me, please? Thank you. Because I had to stop my mail from coming because the man steals my mail and everything. Okay, so here is the other citation for battery. When did you ever...
Okay, they don't have a dollar amount, just as must appear. Battery must appear.
Here's a
May
dollar amount.
23rd.
They want me to pay $500.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Right here.
Say.
Right here, sir. I'm
No, yeah, don't rip your ticket.
$500 fine.
500
They
for
offered me to
theft.
pay.
Okay.
He claimed I stole his package. It was my package. It says Sharon Arrington on the package.
Okay.
Not Amir Arrington.
Did you take photos of it?
I got cameras in and outside of my house where I told the FedEx man don't ever put my package to him.
Okay.
So now
at
they
least
put my
you have
packages
evidence.
at my back door. They put them on the front door. He comes out and steals them.
Oh.
So
okay.
then, the man, I'm talking about, can I pay $50? I said, can I get a jury trial? Because he's a liar. He's a born liar.
And what did they say?
Come back in October for jury trial.
Really? Here for jury?
Here.
That doesn't sound right. I thought that would be at Markham.
Right. Ain't nothing right about this town.
I was gonna say I'd recommend talking to a lawyer. Honestly.
I got a lawyer and I went to law school. I'm a paralegal.
You dropped. You got it.
I'm a paralegal. I went to law school 7 years. I was married to a lawyer for 9.
Mm.
I'm gonna go. I went per se.
Oh really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay, so
It
you
ain't
could.
hard. You just gotta be smart.
Yeah.
You gotta know
But wait,
your
you
rights.
said you were in hospice. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm dying from 4th-stage kidney cancer.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
so
MS,
sorry.
multiple sclerosis. I got crippling arthritis in my neck, back, and spine, and both my knees. I was just in a wheelchair.
Well, I'm so sorry to hear
I
that.
be kicking cancer butt though. Ooh. It's over with, baby. Nope, they ain't taking nobody. The judge said never. They gonna give you a continuous. I'm mail it to you. I'll let you in.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Okay, well,
But yeah, if
give me
you,
all that.
I'll message you if you know of any other, because those are
Give me
very,
your number.
those are very serious allegations as far as with the
And I got proof.
the young ladies. Well, no, about the rape.
I got proof.
But if they're willing to
I got
speak
it on
up,
video. I got the young lady running out his house 2 weeks ago.
well,
He
if anyone is willing to speak up, you know,
he in court right now. It's public record in Harvey and Markham.
Oh no, I mean any of the victims, if they're willing to come forward.
They are.
Okay.
They scared because the Harvey police is his friends.
Well, I was gonna say because that's been a problem with a lot of residents that have complained that a lot of them
No, I
won't
want
even
you
call.
to- yeah.
I'll write down
They're
my
scared.
info.
You got a pen?
You know what? I don't have one on me. That is the issue
They're
that.
scared.
Yes, a lot of people
Because
don't
the
call
police used
police.
to rape people out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that, but I know.
Yeah, I got a friend. She doesn't live here anymore, but she got $2 million settlement when the Harvey police raped her and threw her over here. See that castle? Turn around. We call it the castle.
Oh yeah.
They left her in there for dead.
What?
And she drug herself out. After a couple of days.
Well, we better get these people on. I want to get some evidence, get some interviews in. I want to hear the stories.
Yeah. I got a story to tell.
Because otherwise, you know.
I'm coming out with my book. It's called My Story.
Oh, okay.
That's my mom. My mom deceased.
Oh.
And that man called my mother all kind of names in there. That's what I was yelling about. Then he
Oh,
threatened
okay.
me.
That's
And
what
I
I was
told the
wondering.
police, don't come telling me to calm down. You better get here. He threatened me in front of the police several times. They did nothing. He came to my house. He broke in my house. I got an ADT system called the Harvey police. The same two officers that escorted me outside came on the call. He showed them a light bill. But he tried to have my lights disconnected in my residence and put them in his name. So anytime you want to get one of these houses in Harvey, go and change the locks. That building over there, you can go over there and change the locks, move in, get the lights on, and you can have it.
Oh.
20th October.
What time?
9 o'clock.
And if I'm not in town, I can, what?
Just let
That
us
Zoom?
Yeah, just Zoom will let us know.
Now that Zoom, what's
They
the
got
Zoom
Zoom.
called?
I don't know what Zoom is for the sport. But this is parking tickets. This is a misdemeanor for local order.
Do you know,
Yeah, so things are basically wrapping up here, but man, it's been a crazy afternoon, early afternoon, late morning. I was not planning on all this. This is insane. It's been absolutely insane. And as we know, it was planned purposely this way because making people wait and wait in a long line. People get very frustrated. Excuse me, and a lot of people just ended up paying the fine. And maybe they didn't even do anything wrong.
That's dude next door. Enemy kill. That's dude from next door. That's talking that shit.
And then we just met Ms. Arrington here, was complaining about a neighbor. Did you find your pen so I can give you my
information.
information?
To come back October the 28th.
Okay, so you got a continuance?
At 9 o'clock. No,
Okay.
I demand a jury trial.
Oh, okay.
A trial.
Oh, okay.
You got false allegations against me. I want a trial.
Okay.
A trial. All right, House. That's your wife? Hey, you got you one, girl. Ain't he fine? You be climbing that tree, don't you? That part. My husband's 6'6". Look, I made him smile. That's right. Y'all stay together now, okay? If she do you bad, look me up. I'm on Instagram, Miss Money #1. I'm a comedian as well. I like to laugh and have fun.
I was gonna say you're a flirt. I love it.
I'm
Now,
funny.
Oh, did you find your pen?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Ryan.
Ryan.
And
I remember you, Ryan.
Yeah, I do the Harvey
Last
Historical
winter.
Society.
Last
and-
winter, we was here in the city council meeting.
Yeah.
And they put Kobe out.
Right, and they arrested me too.
They arrested you that day?
No, that was last June, almost a year ago now.
What?
Mhm.
They just arrested Kobe again. The last meeting.
I know. I covered it. Yep.
Wow. So you covering it for your page or for a magazine?
Yeah. So I do the Harvey Historical Society. I also have a group on Facebook, Chicago Southland Politics.
Write it all down.
And then I will. I'll give you my number.
'Cause we gotta get it out there.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
We need a voice.
I want to hear
I'm the
people's
voice,
stories.
and I'm a big voice. They be like, calm down. No, I am calm. Don't shush me, because I'm not going to shut up. My life has been threatened and everything. All right, police told me, when you're leaving. I said, never. When you leaving. I'm from here. I grew up here.
Oh,
You leave.
that's what the police told you?
Yeah, when you leaving. Never.
Jeez,
I was going to go
crazy.
back to L.A. I'm on hospice. But I'm not going nowhere. I'll be right here. I'm sick of him. The mayor don't even live here. He fakes like he do. He don't live here.
Where do you think Mayor Clark lives?
I know where he live. He don't live in Harvey.
Where do
He
you...
lives in Chicago, on Lakeshore Drive.
Really?
Yeah, don't
Wow.
nobody live in that house over there. We got police sitting there watching an empty house. wasting our taxpaying dollars. He don't live there. He just comes there. The house is in his mother's name. She don't even live there.
Okay, here you go. Give you my info. Thank you.
He want me to get a lawyer. You know a good lawyer? Came to meet with him today. He sent his people out there to tell me that he want to meet with me, but with an attorney.
You know, I have to think about that.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah. I have to think about that.
Yeah,
But
just check it out. We gonna talk outside of here, okay, Ryan?
No, I'm headed back. Yeah, this way. Oh, you dropped your. Yeah, do you need me to walk you? Or I would say I'm walking this way.
Good. I want to do the cut. Oh, I need my lighters.
Oh, okay. All right, Miss Harrington. Nice to meet you. We'll talk. All right, guys. So, like I said, I was just going to pick up some paperwork earlier today, and this has been a crazy morning / afternoon, and saw this super long line, and just absolute craziness involving the apparently it's traffic court. So now it looks like things have calmed down a bit. I think they're wrapped up. Sounds like most of the cases were continued. Look at this. This is crazy. The mayor refuses to even fix this so we could have a nice outdoor space to use, a nice outdoor park. So still got more cars here than I would have expected, but it did clear up a little bit, I guess. But it's still pretty crazy, man. Still pretty crazy. So I don't know what everybody else is up to today. Oh, look, yeah, we still got cars parked in the alley. Look at that. I don't know why. Because I never see that. Never see cars parked in the alley by City Hall. So definitely something is not right today. That's crazy. Were there still people in the court?
I'm pissed off.
But were there still people in court? That's what I thought. That's what I want to know. Okay, so apparently there's still people in there. And someone else, he just came out and he's pretty mad too. I could imagine, but that's why we need to know what's going on. I mean, it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. Let's see maybe we can catch somebody else coming out who can tell us what's going on. You know, at least we heard a lot of info already, so that's good. We do. Yeah, there's okay. So they're letting people out the back. Maybe that's why all the cars are still. Yeah, because, well, okay, it's 2 police cars in the alley, but still you got people parked. Other people parked in the alley. Yeah, that's crazy. A whole bunch of extortion. Let's see if we can catch anybody leaving if they want to tell us who's still in there. Well, at least the weather's nice today for the people that had to wait outside. It wasn't that bad. Sir, do you know, are there still people in court? Really? Are they allowing people to contest?
If they is, they just giving
Oh, so that's what I thought. So they either have to pay or it's being continued?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so so it sounds like it's more a continuation of what they had said before. So it's still plenty of people inside, but the cases are being continued. Ideally they're paying. They want people to pay. They're trying to use people like as a cash machine. That's what I say. It's crazy. So so yeah. So they're trying to get cash from people. And or they got to get their case continued. Oh, somebody just called me. Let me see. I think she's in the front. Okay. Oh, no, I don't see her. I don't see her. Okay. Well, I'm gonna head back this way now. But yeah, I see there's still people coming out. This is, I mean, and people are irate. Like we have to educate people on their rights about these tickets, because it's just, this is the biggest scam. And Harvey has a lot of scams going on right now with our elected officials. So I wonder what used to be here for my history fans. This used to be some building here. This building here has been the phone company for decades, maybe even 100 years. I know this building, well, not this exact building, but I know this location has been related to the phone company for years. Okay. As long as we're headed back this way, I may just stop in the resale shop and say hello. Let's see if I'll see if they want to say hi. Yeah, see, AT&T. I mean, I think people used to actually go inside more. I never see people go inside, but yes, this is our downtown, folks. So this is center. Now that used to be the community center, and then before it was the community center, another police car. Before it was the community center, that was Morrison Furniture. And now, instead of using that and fixing it up as a community center, it just sits. And instead, they tried to build those 6 small little things that they called community centers, but really aren't. I don't remember what was here. Someone told me what this was. This building. Shoot. I can't recall. But yeah, this was a kind of a cool, some sort of business. I forget. This is our busiest corner. Unfortunately, I can't say that it's always busy with good things, but this is our busiest corner right here. All right, let's see if these guys are open. Hi. Hey guys. Oh. Hey, Chappelle. Oh. Hey, do you want to give? I'm finishing my live, but do you want to give information about like the library board meeting from last night? Do you want to talk about it? Because I didn't go.
Oh, that's right. She wasn't there.
I'm just finishing up my live. I just came
What
from
you got on?
from
Oh,
What
you
do I?
got a body cam.
That's right. I don't blame Ryan.
Yeah,
Nah.
a whole bunch of YouTubers donated to buy me this.
Wait, how you get that? I want one.
Oh, you can just buy them. I think on Amazon.
I probably can.
Yeah, they said this was like $150.
Cause I want the police to record the police.
I'm telling
You should. No, and they told me they're like, Ryan, we're gonna get you a body cam. We don't trust like those police and people in Harvey are too dirty. So I said okay. I didn't ask for it, but they donated it.
Look me up, Ryan.
Yeah. So. But I don't need. Yeah, I don't even know. I think it was just something off Amazon. But do you want? I mean, you don't have to. But I just figured before I wrap up the live, if you wanted to share, and give us like a library update
We're gonna do a whole thing dedicated to that.
for the library. Okay. Because I just I was just there covering and trying to educate people. We need to tell people their rights though, because that was a huge, just a mess with that. That lasted for hours. And a whole bunch of people, they just continued their cases. They didn't even have time to hear everybody. So that was a mess. So, all right. Well, yeah. Keep me posted. Then let's cover it.
Did you get when you came Tuesday? Did you get anything where
The meeting in the morning?
Yeah,
I got the whole. Yeah, I
saying,
think I got the whole.
Did you get the part where Angela was saying stuff about the McCaskills?
But they probably
you mean after the meeting?
Yeah.
Probably not. It's like
Maybe.
your phone turned on.
I don't know, but I already shared it. I mean, it's on. You can watch it.
Yeah, I know. I looked.
I don't remember.
It was kind of like when we started to walk away, but.
Yeah, whatever I had, I shared. Yeah, I was gonna do like some highlights, do a highlight video, but I haven't shared that yet.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I need you to.
Okay, y'all.
I need you to do the highlight.
Okay, so Chappelle doesn't want to talk to us about the library stuff right now.
Right now.
All right, I'm gonna get going. Okay, keep me posted.
So, what I need you to do is go through your
email or something.
Go through your that video. The hat. I want you to like take the part where when we voted and Angelette voted yes and all that, where we went 3-3. I'm trying to see. I don't know his name. What's his name from Harvey World Herald? What's his name?
Justin?
Yes, yeah. I don't know where his video is because I haven't seen it, but he was there last night.
Oh, okay, good. So they covered it.
Right.
That's
so
good.
I want your part of that, and then the part of his part when he saw
from
that
last
vote.
night.
So I want it to be together, so it could be, so you can edit it and put it together, so it can show the contrast of how it shows the flip.
Oh, okay. I don't know if they will. So you might have to check with Amethyst because I had asked her before, and she said usually they don't let you edit their video. I think you can just share the link. I don't know how theirs works, so I don't really know how.
Because usually, I usually do it like.
But maybe you could do
it. Get it, but see, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video yet.
Ask Amethyst. They should be sharing.
Because I want to be able to. I want to put the contrast from when she voted with us and then turned around and voted against.
Oh, okay.
Angela.
Yeah, I heard that the vote. Yeah, there was a vote flip.
Flipped.
Okay. Yeah. I would call Amethyst and see if they had that from last night because I covered the animal meeting, so which was crazy.
So how did that work?
That was crazy.
How did that work out?
Oh, I mean, there were. He took a lot of questions. I wouldn't say the mayor really answered a lot of things. There was a lady from the sister of the lady who was mauled and who's got very badly hurt. So she was there and she did speak out. She was not happy. She
Wait
said.
a minute.
She felt that the city did not respond
the reason
properly.
He had that meeting to try to soften what happened to that lady.
I think so. Yes. Yeah, because that's not like Clark. He's not transparent. He never volunteers to have a meeting.
And I heard the lady did she have her foot amputated or something?
I believe. Yep. So it was very, very bad. And then so the sister showed up, and she complained, and she said, well, I met with you and you didn't do anything, and I feel like the city's not taking this seriously and they're just ignoring us. We've lived in Harvey for a long time. So
What was the lady's name? Did they give it
I don't remember, but I did take her info, so I have it at home. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna reach out to her today. So.
And they said they've been here for a long time?
Yes. Yeah, so she said they lived here for a while. So
You just missed the two brothers was up there looking for you, sweet. They said they're gonna come to the picnic though. They said the boss scored me out 7 police.
And what area?
Turned up right up in there with them.
would you say what area? Oh, I think they're in North Harvey somewhere, I want to say.
And enough hard police
Like
to get a hold of me.
145th?
They come on, calm down,
Yeah.
calm. I am calm. Say Harry.
Something like that.
That's
I
all you
forget.
gotta do.
But I'm gonna post that too. It's on my agenda.
Say the hey.
But yeah, we'll talk. All right, I'm gonna head home and work on that. See you.
All right. Be careful, Ryan.
Okay, will do. Thank you. Yes, it is. No, I hear you. Okay, so that's that. I'm still on live. You guys are protecting me too, okay? You're watching out for me. If something happens, you can call 911 and you know exactly where I am in Harvey. Although sometimes I worry, right? Because it's like calling 911. Are the police actually gonna help? Anyway. Okay. Let's get going. Hi, babies. So thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, I gotta learn how to use this YouTube live thing better, because I want to know, like, how do the other YouTubers, how do you do it where you can see what people are saying and you can respond? See, I don't quite know how to do that. I need to work on that for sure. But my God, that was good thing I didn't have any urgent meetings or anything this afternoon. So glad I got to cover that. And we're driving down the street in Harvey, and you can see this is the city that the mayor says, oh look, everything's great. He's doing such a good job. Empty lots, boarded up buildings. The mayor pushed through this project to redo 154th, and we didn't even need it redone. It was one of the streets that was in good condition. And then other streets are still like war zones. This is the block with the historic church and everything. Hello. Where the mayor pushed out those residents from their homes, and they want to demolish that church. I don't think they fully thought through these little rain garden things here. It's crazy. Yeah, and then they said this business is supposed to close here in the corner too, which is crazy. How do we get... there's got to be a way to see what people are saying, right? Or maybe no one's been saying anything. Or maybe I won't know until I close the live. But thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm going to edit some videos and everything, and we will be talking again soon. Appreciate you all. Again, you can always follow me on Ryan's Gay Chicago is my YouTube, Ryan's Gay Chicago. Then I have the Harvey Historical Society Facebook page, Chicago South End Politics Facebook page. If you want to text, 312-436-2182 is my number. And I'm trying to think. My TikTok is Ryan's Gay Chicago. My Insta is Ryan's Gay Chicago. But, you can always reach out to me. You can come to Harvey meetings. You can post. You can share my videos so that people know what's going on in Harvey and know what's going on in the South End. But corruption is not gone. Tiffany might not be in office anymore, but She's not the only corrupt person, okay? Not by any means. So there's a lot of corruption here, and we need people to get involved, to speak out, to fight it, to make a better society. You know, we deserve better. We deserve better, and you know, seeing a whole bunch of people extorted today by the city of Harvey does not make me happy. And we need to keep fighting that, and also tell people if they get a ticket from the city that they do not have to just pay it. They can fight it. They can appeal it. But yeah, so those are some ways to help, and ways you can contact me, and we will be talking again soon. Thanks, everybody.